seem to be untouchable. The moves that I'm making, from the meetings to the link-ups and the eyebrows I'm raising. I'm working so hard to put my nation on the map. Appreciate it, now you can't afford for me to take a nap. Meaning that day, cause they try to pull me back, but
I'm saying you may more good evening here. Gyaso you made here. We are live on OK 101.7 FM. And they are interrogating issues, baby. Ehiyama me ene wo ene Ghana nyina. Because election 2020 there. So they are sako there kan no akra bato no kan ania ha. And that was 2016. Still I ania ho. Make us say campaign is kicking off. Na serious pa manifesto launch MP before akwa ye wo Cape Coast. NDC forces some of the manifesto launch so baso Monday yeah live and color. One of the things I don't understand about NDC is I didn't know manifesto launch on a weekday. Monday they all now go vote memo. Also any weekend that just will be a full attention. I sound so it will not compete with the news. But it can also work because a bit may depending on critique. NDC they be my MP before while launching or more there. Any near ma or the beba. Already work I on my perima my cross start here all be dada. And your punchlines pa and what they ma nanado. And no grand am some go focus watching a crowd Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ba Peace FM. A best or the Bible propaganda and the empire. Said you must listen. Because in order to determine whether a propaganda or not, also tie now who say asema Dr. Bawumia Bekin, I be about propaganda and answer the real issues and about Beka. You will stay tuned, but you best stay tuned to what NDC is presenting. Because okay, I'm a penny a Mahama, I'm a pendada Mahama, when you can maybe dada. Brand no man penny Kufuado ye fellow Ghanaians. I'm a penny Mahama di can be catch a dada say infrastructure, health, pa or discabation. Na okan wan kan sa akwa okan track record say ono na breso obi anim dada say mo fa chairman obi anim dada say oye niam to say Bank of Ghana Hospital, University of Ghana medical hospital, Rage expansion project in ade enuti on the basis of that track record no oba obeye bebre e wo health sector mu and Ghana for you
economy
but say they make an say nyumi aye boy say akwado nyumi this be the economy obon 2016 oh. So 2016 no na dollar ni CD na etesen. This is another issue NDC. Ebe manifesto launch they need to answer the question. The ma eba ya Ghana CD starting say on a downward spiral. Ma ye CD ni gu asie me depreciation kan yen. Unfortunately Dr. Bawumia na obe say Ghana for boss say when the fundamentals are weak, the economy will expose you know. The city is not doing any better under Bawumia. The city is not doing any better under Bawumia. Enti amu ya MPP for normally you can say no maba no amu can say na percentage. You see the ordinary Ghanaian no what first even ye ordinary Ghanaians. The ordinary Ghanaian shoemaker a Germany band they don't care about percentage of depreciation or otherwise. And no there say a discussion what's wrong no any ye can say oh. At the end of the day no ordinary Ghanaian be kan asemwa President Kufuor ka kire ye Japa. Afutu ade ma Ghana for say hwe system na to aba. But one good thing MPP4 can brag about is the free SHS. And no dear NDC for crowd their campaign. NDT and another MPP in 2016 they are struggling to defend themselves. NDC is even struggling because unim now kokase free SHS na abetwa already no nkofo start years was the NDC. By now playing back to NDC their own campaign videos. They call around it was against free SHS. They are playing it against them. So NDC for na muka say na free SHS ni. And then they are say, but you see, sabi. Okwasia and Obeka Sonsi Sanajini. So the fact that NDC complained about free SHS then does not mean that now they cannot change their mind. But NDC should be bold enough to admit that yes, we criticize free SHS, but ya so mche ya jetum ya pesi ya twaso. That admission on aka NDC kakra. Ehona ka NDC kakra. They are not doing it. And Obiti said Dr. Bawumia should again be bold enough to also admit and say that CD no there. Ya can see a bemana ya $1 CD $1 to say President Kufuor ya to me anye. That admission must also come. It must come. Now the problem you have with NDC ni MPP ni say, and no be can assemble champs and if ya politicians say where am we project we akoy omu hwan and odi ni sika be project and am say punchline. That's a good question. NDC for saying and omudu o makasa mbotom sika be project o Ghana. And MPP do do say omudu o mbotom sika a project or Ghana. So no government has monopoly. Any government, but no party has monopoly over projects in Ghana. So the Ghana for sika Ekoye project ya. Now kasi ya to Obama am now say yeah John. We vote for you to undertake projects. And you are undertaking the project on behalf of the people of Ghana. Na to be nanka say dia sha onsem no say who swear in you are swearing in as president because the people have elected you to. Na enkonfo to Obama wa e ka beti ba kwatra so your president a form government where they way ba o me project and MPP awia MPP susu where me project where awia. How did you bring any project from opposition? NDC ni MPP, did you bring any project from opposition? Mo bana mukuta project. Na mo di o man for sika ma gigi tax. Na mo di air project am say ana where project where airport wo ayi hwan yo hwan pa no say any project odi ni bottom sika. Ne maame mu nyina mu ni ne mo se mo de hwan sika na be ye project o Ghana. These are all ordinary Ghanaians na. Ya ton ice water o ka akwan ho no. Ya ton ekudem o ka akwan ho no. Ya be quite chima je se mi so meton banche mapempem nyina be na ehhehye me yenye bottom scan na mo de project. So no government should claim monopoly or ownership that is even the word ownership over a project because it was not undertaken with your own pocket money. A GOG government of Ghana so you obi ade out NDC bakra anya wo dia a government all form on behalf of the people of Ghana. Nti mo share so na ye me ani na oni aman crofo amedadaye. In any case, what you say allocation cost. Why say almost like an endorsement for the Nado. Into what we NDC for Afia Masube yeshe papa. And I say mama koka and NDC for binti ase. You have NDC plus a whole book which has the potential to cause damage to NDC. Lacking in the corner. Almost everybody I know is reading the book. The discerning people now, omiye floating voters no omiye be 70 to 19% no. They have bought copies of the book. Some conformity so mutu be chesa Afia bato no ebeko NDC anase ebeko MPP. Some conformity you cannot wiemu to neutralize their vote. Tienie pa. We NDC we MPP. So 70 to 90% of the population na omo no mo swing election vote no. You cannot still vote to neutralize their vote. Some conformity your matter book ni bi. So NDC should be worried and they should be answering those questions. Of course Mahamadin ni mu de, but the fact say NDC no it can affect Mahama. It can affect President Mama. So President Mama so far has been focused. I like the way President Mama gathered nehono. He's been very focused because his job is to jab MPP. Na enkonfo Mahama fire nanado kakra na musu musise na musise na muka nanado wan jab Mahama ko wini. Okay fellow Ghanaians e comedian. Yetisika so a comedian. Nya President Kufuor no kai. Yetisika so and that was a good job from President Kufuor. Because at the time 2016, Ghana had money. We had resources. Ghana wasn't doing well. Your economy wasn't doing well. Your city wasn't doing well. It is a President Kufuor Jabe Mahama at the time. He had every right to jab. But yes, everything in Ghana for 1 million votes. So what na Mahama Jabe wa? O say na Mahama ni right so share. Mahama Jabe more. Because the more you jab, the more quality you discourse. And I like the jabbing. Yeah, for the first time in a long time, Ghana, ye who see your campaigner this shortest possible time your campaign. It's not about say Kufuor your short. It's not about say Kufuor your short or Mahama a fine man. For the first time, this election, 2020 election, it is not about the fact that Kufuor is short or that Mahama is a fine man. It's about issues. Free SHS, 1D, 1F. Mahama also is the hospital. The economy is on ventilator or not. Prove it. Evidence based. Data near. And I like that. We should encourage more of that. So memo beyond me can't tell Mahama say you should stop the jabbing. Mahama more fire. Na Mahama wo jabbe no. Obi so jabbe ubi ya steady na yi ano. Ya steady na yi ano. Because I President Mahama some time ago 2016 or catch about me say you have never been president before. You have no right to criticize. Well, Mahama, guess this. What? This is news. Now, Baumia has been vice president before. He has acted as president before, so he can also criticize you. Enti Baumia so be no kokase Mahama is super incompetent. Baumia, the data will also speak for you. Say Mahama is incompetent. Also, it's good that this election and it's not about say Baumia free wale. Anaze nanafi adu every chebi. We don't care. It's about free SHS. Nanado, why and how has it been effectively implemented, or NDC can give us a better option? Yan kola no, omo ko double track. Me tie me ame wo fase ba ko. Me ba oko ya de ko school fufro because of free double track. Ya de ko ono akola na ba si anti Afia ye ni a science teacher. Ya de ko school fufro. So if NDC can give us a better option to the free SHS, why not? The only credibility issues NDC be say, when you campaign here free SHS now, abi you dey make you answer the question. Why were you against free SHS then? And why are you promising that oba enhance free SHS? And also a punchline question, a legitimate question. What's the NDC? Whichever way, say MPP, say NDC, the jabbing is good. Nanado, keep jabbing. EFS and mama keep jabbing. Nanado cannot keep jabbing, sir. Nanado, this election is a test of your performance. So, you can jab, but you cannot jab, sir. Nanado, Mr. Party, and people, full soldiers, no matter, Nanado, we are doing well. President, you are Kaimahama. What? You only realize we lose 2 weeks to the election. Yes, NTC for catch June. In fact, May. No more the research a man say president and ko year election. And ko year. I say, oh, we are doing well. No more beji akodi. Eti president Nanado yesterday. Memo bia mayor beji kodi. Let them prove say our ground. Iti men jabi bebre. Proof by evidence. Ebi ane say NDC for start nano baba jama say akotia. Mo bo 3 projects our manifesto ni nyina mo boa. Baba jama so say o the video ne ba. In fact, NDC say omo the videos ni bi aba on press conference and they have more. Omo the beba. These are the issues. So kudos to NDC and kudos to MPP. You are making this election about issues. It's not about papa no. It's good. Muko kum kepko so obi anko ka papa no asem. Ko mu nyina mo ya papa no e wo MPP mu. Mo ya papa no e wo NDC mu. It's not about that. We don't care. Papa no doesn't pay our taxes. It's about issues. And I like that. So kudos. And ko ma mu nyina from a vim lady. Afia Pokuaa, eke nana hima tutujegu the one. Yeah, I had here. I'm a citizen and not a spectator. I fire because I'm paid to sit here and fire. I'm not paid to sit here and massage anybody's boss. Tienye, yes, me see a friend saying, Vim lady, Afia Pokuaa, eke nana hima tutujegu the one. The first, no. I'm paid to sit here and fire, critique, more fire. Yes, I'm not here. And not paid to sit here to massage anybody's boss. So don't expect me to say massage anybody's boss. When I hear you cast a full soldier, do the work for your party. Me fra. And you may never be at trendy puka. Our website ni bebre. GiantGhanaNews.com, MyJoyOnline.com, PeaceFMOnline.com. Go here, boy. Any Ghana web ni all other news networks. When network be a tiapobia, these are some of the trending stories on. Try another one. Your credibility on free SHS is 0. President Kufuor no punch President Mahama punchlines. Was it President Mahama the credibility of free SHS is 0. To answer baby no on pay plantain chips be we. Not forgetting no pay another policy ya the beba. Into NDC by now, I was saying NDC nya one major campaign message. NDC should clarify their campaign message because between 2012 and 2016, Nanado's campaign message was clear. 2012, it was free SHS. 2016, it was 1D1F. NDC, give us a clear campaign message. Slogan. This is not the time for the B kakai. We want another option. We welcome hot meal, but money is better. JHS teachers. I don't know catch abai sa abai so be me aduane. Patron me cash ni ayen to aduane. We dey punchline pa. I say police for na lockdown ni e chiche aduane amoma. IGP muji sika no 1 million. So omo abeto aduane amoma omo ko e na afi de anwa mo ahye. Ene e de ma police for no. Women see teachers no more for more musica. MPP's approach to resolving legal education challenges is myopic. Pokuaa as a prof and look, this is another major issue at Mahama between their campaign against MPP. Legal education. Aya bari na say Mahama beka kakada da so ba obe bie a law school nim. And I think law students monto ba Mahama because I dey okay. Yanti Nanado nka de. Nanado so wo dada 4 years in legal education yes man yo. Yes, man, it is a Mahama crafting a message. Yeah, if you are law students and you have a more than 3,000 law students ebi ombeto aba e de ama first say mama because omfo say na do oye lawyer no on share dan campaign message bia on legal education wey ana Professor Pokuaa sorry aka Azar all fires from Florida America no was the MPP's approach to tackling the challenges with legal education no e chada nya adwuma a very myopic punchline pa reject MPP's 419 manifesto Sami Jemfi ana all can say no na I will pay rent for you as a loan. Baumia obenya asem na mo SME loan no akosi ahin na matua Dr. Baumia SME loan na mo se mo de be man kofo ahin pa na matua wo ba betua rent asama kofo no well chena Dr. Baumia be ba hanum se opisa from manopa eti e be reso ne chema je no asem no be chechim ne hu baby a obe chese scan if any baby scan aka se free any impact on economy cause they dey tia e be ji o say dey na ma aka no se wo mu discuss ne ba agedi ne momento ye de beje na wanso no se aban be boa no a wonyi mahama opa o nipa ni se obe aban be tua rent amana so obeje obesan to ama aban na nka wan no pe abrabopa tie no and I will investigate PDSD pese mama no kan so oba PDSD no be investigate and special prosecutor bebom NDC to launch 2020 manifesto on August 31st yaka we dada Mahama Ekufuado infrastructure debate unnecessary Ivory Green Street. And I can say no see Amani Ekufuado debate unnecessary. Ghana for one we don't need the debate to decide oh. You need the da no. Mo dem ka say ya ground. Mo be ka debate abro for kese na mbeka. Ne nkrasefo mo gomalome. Gomwanyanya no kwa abere. E man say adanse any ball o ka so bia rete sa abro for kese na mbeka o debate no. We don't need a debate. Fix it. Simple. And one year here. If destroying the economy is Mahama's concept of sense, then I prefer MPP President Ekufuado and what punch President Mahama punchlines to cry because now no President Mahama say was handling of financial crisis no the economy na President Ekufuado ni nkofo no ma ade o ma ye ne sense bi anim Mahama ne kokan yo and Ekufuado so Mahama punchlines say wo dia sense wo ni say obe say economy no say they all say economy dey akua don komu nyina kwatena austerity means ya say was senche no a ade akua don konom ko Italy ba ya na akua don ko say wo so de ne ko wo de ne family kwan so ne ade a wo ne no ase o say oje dan bi wo mo ho edan no kra ma ye no a o say ne Ekufuado say we de ene ono de obepa Ekufuado cause ono sa senseless argument na president Mahama ye no ne nya adwe we punchline against punchline eti Mahama punching anado Ekufuado so punching it back say if destroying the economy is Mahama's concept of sense then oni Ekufuado a ene benanti nti president Ekufuado no I'll begin aggressive grassroots campaign for 2020 polls. CPP and Omuka anu ya weekend. CPP so koye campaign no mo so be aggressive campaign pa no mbe no. I will agree with any CPP won't fly. Benefsin CPP it won't fly. You hear third force. It's not ko bia CPP but Benefsin say oh enko ye. To amu Pedro bi no minya complain. Okada business has created more jobs than NAPCO. Anyway ye Mahama and oka kire aban no but nkofo so Okada a lawyer. Ye ma Okada riding be criminal no Mahama ya o time and I will pass this law into when you know the issues are trend wa hapa honorable set Kwame Champon MP for Empire so a chairman of Defense Interior Committee our parliament or Beba studio and him say honorable George Low ye NDC voter regional chairman former MP for North Dai or no so Beba na fi heading common in aba betna asenia he said American is good said this election is based on issues who will serve Ghana voter no better after 2020 Yemfama Nanado and I Yemfama MPP NDC who will serve Ghana better because any idea I can say be editor in chief editor on editor this was the Bokata no obi a wabin pa wa just ho papa we waye adwuma na akwakyire Benefsin MPP 2020 manifesto any CPP leadership ya afa o mo say o mo forget no e de ne twetwe nkomo yera be na Afsin anwumai patroma good evening o hello uncle good evening o
good evening
mbacho today no
Boko won say
yes you hu ye pa wa so e
good
thank God there Sisi you are back on your feet and working and all that
yeah
and Pacho yenche manifesto this week it's been back to back crossfire no nye punch night between the DC and MPP about after your friend Cape Coast Easy and this is so thankful what's the end of this month what the one day sorry about. But let me give you the opportunity to just give is this a good sign there? Since the election will be based on issues and still why your personal politics? Do you see this issue-based exchanges between NDC and MPP as a good sign?
Yo, me that say. From the generally speaking, Kaka was friend manifesto. Think of time. One main highlight was their campaign. What this shame no was in the manifesto. I'm a journalist. I mean our academics working can because input out who manifesto because they were any fear back. In the issue MPP and this is our no so many pages here. Even with there 5 or 6 main teams and I was back around or back. But as it may, yes, it's a tradition. There will be a manifesto. So that is basically what they've done. But what campaign? I don't be a campaign now. What they convince them for the one to about one and it's in a few pages of the document called manifesto. Hello. Hello,
editor. Sorry, you know, yeah, but what to make us here? My issue is that if people don't exactly read it, I mean, I party for no, I offer and World Cup. They place so much emphasis. Method I away manifesto launch and then they spend so much time on it. Why? What?
It's more of a psychological thing.
Okay.
It is more of psychological thing there. I do offer a manifesto because consider 2016 the MPP had about 5 or 6 main points which were captured in their manifesto: creation of jobs, 1 district, 1 party, 1 village, 1 dam. These are the main things of what they can throughout their campaign. And Isha, this is what we want them the election. That people said that they are going to try them and see whether they've succeeded or not. Whether they've succeeded or not in December 8th and 9th results by Yebohu. I'm sure so the NDC's one manifesto number Yebohu there it will be just on a few points. In terms of manifesto it will be with us for a long time. Because I would talk about if you manifesto.
So let me ask about 2020. Last time I saw about what the prospects are for major parties in 2020. It's too early to, but for the weekend, unfortunately, CPP did a fantastic congress. Now they came up. Now people have been asking, like you, Po, you've been talking about third force. No, whether or not even an issue that I saw the last analysis on it, rejected ballots. If we add it to some of the smaller parties and Botum ya form a major third force and Botum was shocking Crawford. So what is the issue? Is that last weekend Congress and CPP work on? Is that not indicative of maybe this growing third force?
I don't think so. Asia 2016, apart from the 2 big parties, the boy had the population the 0.99%, we know 1% for. Only 0.99%. If you once oil daman or they with the third force and Obiara say calculate the votes apart from NDC MPP, the votes are other parties in one parliamentary candidates near. It is always double the percentages one presidential candidates winner. And it's because of this concept of message vote. In the work of trauma, parliamentary candidates of smaller parties, not too many presidential candidates, though he moved better. So what am I that NDC and not MPP? Because if we 2 years together and that's a winner 5%, we're heading for a runoff.
Say CPP for 2 million 5%.
That be all of them.
Okay.
All the parties in when you are a total of 5%, will be heading for a runoff. But
what will it take for them to get there? Because on why attempt PNC on other parties? They made that attempt. It didn't work. What will it take? And our independent candidates will pull them 5%. Is surprising.
No, we started polling 20 years. One person, an independent, go botum, will push was the late Kofi Annan. Or for you and do for time and
yeah.
It was almost neck to neck with Kofi as an independent candidate, but he wasn't interested.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Other than that, unless maybe the two parties in another other smaller parties in Mijinzi there or both might come together. Even PNC both two. PNC two different dates are what's it let one national executive is a flag bearer. Two different dates.
Okay, Tiantra Day, Sisia, what between NDC and MPP? Mrs. campaign now started. This jab and jab against each other. I think earlier, at least this election is being about issues. It's no longer about the now do you short man and now or you old man. And it's also not about the President Mama is a nice looking handsome man. It's now about issues. Is this something that Yentri do and when do a bad sign or what do you go low on those issues?
Oh, me is there. Partia. Obasisha group, but although it will put us on the swing voters. Two parties and Obian to win elections and based on the cost support base. They will all need a swing voters. Now, in Kansas, never she shall grow bananas, and all they are going to put certain people from voting for you. So now it's going to be more about issues.
Okay, it's going to be more about this, but are you seeing that we are tackling the issues well? If it's going to be about issues because from last manifesto it's been about free SHS and this improved version of the free SHS because the free SHS no capacity problem or accommodation is an issue there. So is it a good? Are we tackling the right issues, but or why are propaganda issues?
Oh, and this is more then people will be able to compare the main themes within the two manifestos of the two parties.
What will make a Nanado or a Mahama win this election? What will make them win? Last I got 30% from Ashanti region, but CCIA the issues no one started.
Oh, missing there. Sir, NDC between 28 and 30%. It will also reflect in them winning the three swing regions. So they say win three swing regions and that in your 23%, NDC 23% there, but when you are Ashanti 20, so bad number. Since 1996, party will win presidency in the majority or parliament. They've always won the three regions. And for NDC, anytime they've won the three regions, they've gotten about 28% to 30%.
Wow. They've gotten 28 to about 30%.
Yes, in Ashanti.
Are they likely to get a 30% in Ashanti?
So, Mrs. The question is, I grew my chair room, the gentleman damn outside.
Achim.
Try,
but will it be easy for anybody to get a 1.5 or 1 million votes? Will it be easy? Any of them? Near them a corner for one person, but any of them, will it be easy for anybody to get it?
No, I'll the market to time I guess
October,
Mary, you are there. In Bupan or in your Bokoyim, and I Bupan on that table in your Bokoyim.
Okay, mama, come back to CPPs then, because this craving for a third force, the third force now very necessary so that we are not bullied by and this MPP for for here simple there. Ashanti region ye they used to say water region on other regions so you need now now that CPP is coming, what will a CPP leadership that can make at least 5% earlier or any a meaningful third force? What would they need to do? Is it the leader? Is it a strategy? Is it executives? Abazon or what way? Because this unity here among the smaller party doesn't look likely. So what would it take? A likely CPP or PS between one those likable third forces to get there?
Most of the today, if you're first and foremost, this you're very interesting in Kakra fine. Some of the parties now why elect flag bearers or by elect flag bearers and PE in clear one. Electoral Commission would be having cleared them. And I think that maybe 2020 may be too early. But for 2024, between 2020 and 2024, you won't come my boom. There'll be emerge a group of like-minded people who feel there they should try and come together. If you add the votes of all the others, apart from NDC, MPP, when you total 5%, they are going for a runoff. So I'm hoping that 2020 with this COVID Nazi, if things were in the pipeline, it's too late. But 2024, I believe that is likely to happen.
Well, Uncle Ben, you remember was a papa. I hope that any of the parties, after all the permutation, will be some of the things that you say, because if it's likely this way, they can at least take some of these elections. 2008 after elections, they would have made at least significant progress in that direction.
No.
Mamendo was a papa. You're a benefit, editor-in-chief, dispatch. The Obocrats and only attraction come out watch and say Mufa, third force. In conform can say in order to ensure say NDC MPP, woman nada I am question. We need a strong third force. Now third force also and all children say benya de, but it takes a lot more work than they see and I say they say dear grow kakra. So much more can be achieved. And parties now can in CPP or PNCO. It looks so likely say on formidable third force and Komusha Sia. And by now, drew him, baby one man, and committee me, and drew him. The election will not be dominated by NDC and MPP because him say yes, it's true. Parties in Abaya, no money, my baby, no, na aka actually, and yes, also it doesn't give elections now. Yeah, Kwako decided as to vote here or there, no, a formidable diversity of ideas, and a first policy because another cover free SHS 1D1 by own NDC. Is bringing optional solid ideas. What do I settle from now? You know how to say yes, good, and that is the kind of a healthy political discourse, any political choice. Anka Ghana for ye pet. So I won't take away you in a way. So I win at a saying, ye to me, I call ye nimina to say a fat or may into my pa. Eddie Efra. Ebusa focus. So I will hear live. Our Facebook. I bet me follow our Facebook at okay 101.7 FM and at Twitter so okay 101.117 FM and at Instagram say at okay 101.7 FM Gyaso near Debra and Empty for Cassiam. You know more about to chunk over here at George Low and honorable set a champion prior so MP. Omi and number boy me are going into 2020 election. No, what are the issues? Are we going this way or that way? Not just say who are you, and if you disagree, it's fair enough. So be disagree and one is obey me first saying. Issue-based arguments. Now, though, they are about when you're 10 years. I know be a troll, and say, if you're now, no, a montro and some paramount and for men's go, the sick assembly, and among control, a branch about Michael Mrekunamo, Moody Musica got to men's go, no cry journalists, as an Amodo Moko. The last time a journalist for cry tries here, Becca Sassam when once a mini Abema is all the way to London. Mogana of where I'm ready at, and said, Joy and Ampesem go be a juma. Now, Musica Coloca, you are calling on this same center for okay. Yes, we say, yeah, we bush your 40 time, no, you be benum tea. Near after all, we don't manage Ghana's policy. Until we are no more politicians, or no more my edi amom ye de etie baabi yankasa aye wu yakasa so aye wu edi ni nyina na aye di ni etie baabi Gyaso wo de wadwenche ba no menya abucha kenkan ni nyina ama on some of the issues ye hwa ye de ebram ni nyina na ye hu se de ensem eti aye de be mamu no we nyina eko ede mamu ewo elections na Philomena Baini was if you good evening pa I'm watching you now I say please don't add this don't add this na kwesi edu champion safo no say if you Ghanaians abroad no can we vote in this election boss mun to be vote na me frame nua be ma kese ewo Golden Radio ewo Worcester Massachusetts na me ka say na Ghana for mo abroche nti my din sa because by now Ghana for our abroche should be voicing out our disagreement to some of the things that are no you should talk Mudi sikaba Western Union real no money ade na mudi aba but edu voter Supreme Court muya amma decision after a law in Ghana's competent parliament was passed say yama Ghana for wa broche nto aba ropa amma na aba abeji atum Ghana for wa broche ko mo aboma mo mako Supreme Court biom still yama Ghana for nto aba and broche for my di na moto you see when moya NDC ni MPP this is what happens instead of mo be NDC ni MPP push because whether abroche from beto NDC or MPP it doesn't matter say we are Ghana ni na wa abroche na beto ababy this is what your plane ticket musu na covid mo bebre mo adwuma say no this is what your plane ticket about Ghana answer na wa beto aba is this fair and Ghana for wa abroche ma yedin yo ya to one na ye hwe mo we can't help you mo angasa mo pushi you by now you should come here and make a case mo want my abroche dey bian for ye protest wa abroche mo nye protest across all the international countries our Ghana embassies and push them say you want your voices to be heard. Na musika de Ghana je mu vote de mamonto. Is this fair? Ono ni dia akwasi edu champosa for de aba eno no. Na Michael say no please stop attacking personality. She knows better than you. Oh, be attacking me and the massive for no normal. Say they omo ya no. Omo attack journalists more but journalists in control. First a consolidated accounts baby Honorable Inusa Fuseni NDC MP and now all kind legalization of Okada issue which came up manifesto launch no I say honorable good evening you may me ya na also na say me sumi hu na say me ba o say COVID-19 member mountains why resume hiking no
another to obi ande ho
any member next week member
okay
member mountains near Kojo again no because I know dey here come me hu dey bia you don't even look your age it's because of hiking na o ko ba pay o fro bepo na usi honorable here o ya solid pa me so oni abema kokwa nyido na say so no so fro na wesi ono so no fro no wesi sa good job
I see
it's a very good job pa me mo yama
very nice
a lot of people we dey
a block of it
no but anya sa anka ye nya covid
and all those when you fresh air in the morning.
It's very good, pa. In fact,
it's very, very good.
Yes, it's very good. The last time I saw you, I was so happy. I'm like, wow. Say MPC ni na anya coin na. But no, say what position ti na utumi nya coin ko ba no. Wo abem an kan ko sa ajoge no me boa.
Mr. Chair o.
O sa.
Mr. Chair.
I see, that's good. That's good.
Can you remember a very fat too?
Oh, I see.
88 kilos.
I see. That's very good. That's very good. That's it. Oh no, mama, me fa nko Okada business. Is it true say more time? And I'm passing law making Okada riding illegal in Ghana and even criminal.
Oh, in time, you pass law. At that time, Okada and Kata, Satan ne eba Ghana. Until now, you say you pass law to make it criminal. It was already a criminal offense. It was already a criminal.
It was already a criminal offense in the Act 29.
9. Pilon rider. This is a law. Pilon rider. Somebody, if you take somebody, not for profit. Okay. So because insurance for omun insure the person you have taken. And you know what that means in terms of law.
So honorable, if you say it's a criminal under Act 20, not just under more NDC, between Prof. Samuel's time and President Mahama time, there was no amendment to the criminal code that Moya say either you are increasing the term for Okada as the money be biasa.
No, I don't remember. What we said, we reinforced the fact that a criminal offense. Because a criminal offense is here,
But this says CIMPP after this manifesto, me who's a money on my clash. What this Okada business near the fan of where raising statistics say. And now Krobi sending message say Okada business creating more jobs than between NDC and MPP. Mumi and Ukra mbe creating. So Nkabaya instead no kamu snase. Now and you know this in Parliament, and I remember say Uniabema Ponkata Maso MP. Former Greater Accra Regional Minister Nilaya Futagbo at one point complained about Okada business when even suggestion it came on the floor of the house. No, Oka said there be managing no, now regularize you by giving them licenses.
Fine.
So is that the position of NDC now?
That is the position now. That is the position that is consistent with development in Ghana and in Africa. So see, what make us say? If you've ever been to Rwanda, Okada is regulated. They wear the same uniform. They use almost the same motorbikes. They obey traffic lights. Over Okada, because they are licensed and regulated, obedient to me how? In the sense that there is security. You see, because only those who are registered and licensed can operate the Okada business. And so, if you want security, you go for the license and registered Okada. So far, all year, they have been trained on how to ride. Uko Benin, the same thing. I've seen Okada business in Benin, but it's not Okada so that was Benin when I went for the ACP-AU conference. And they are also regulated, they wear uniform. And so, they see Ghana, are they illegally? The preach actually of the law is the norm. It's the norm.
Why are people saying say more and this more double standards? My U10 on Afia SHS, almost my U10 on Okada, almost my U10.
No. U10. Okada is a social phenomenon. It's a social phenomenon. So you have to be consistent with the times. It's not a U10. When something is coming and it's not part of the law, you want to see how it unfolds. And in U10, you have to study it, know how to deal with it. And in U10. In fact, when Okada came Ghana, not people be brave and percent Okada because of the dangers involved. Even today, there are still dangers. Even look at the number of people who lost their lives through accidents on Okada. So if you are going to regulate it, it's a social phenomenon now because because of the traffic situation and because many communities are unserviced because of the poor nature of the roads. The Okada appears to offer relief. So how do we ensure that legalize the Okada? It will be regulated in such a way that security, safety, convenience. So that's what we are now dealing with.
So honorable. But honorable, I remember say NDC, you have complained before say yen cancel Okada business way, and there was a backlash. See someone passing law, I remember, and this Nilaya Futagbo Ponkatamanso MP, a statement on the floor of the house. Say if they look at MTTD statistics, the number of accidents a few Okada and particularly the statement that was made on the floor no, was about even the casualties. Say accident, car crack on accident, and Nipo Muno, and Tisa Okada was killing more people.
Yes.
Why do you want to make this a political issue?
Because you want to regulate it. Because, like I said, Vim Lady, a social issue. Whether you deal with it now or not, is now part of the social fabric. So, say say Nipa Bebre operating Okada business. How do we regulate it to make it safer? And that's why we are thinking that the best way to do it is to legalize it, then bring people within the regulatory ambit to be able to regulate them.
I find saying illegalizing it, a non-starter.
Legalizing it?
No, you're legalizing it. Say removing it completely from your streets in the any possible, any feasible.
Any possible. If you remove it, if you say you are moving on the street, never be brave. They will continue doing it and they go underground. And the insecurity, the threat to life and property, criminals taking advantage of it and using their motorbikes to commit crime. So. But when you legalize it, you will regulate the people. And in regulating, you will have to register them. For instance, in Rwanda, Okada to say a taxi, in the sense that motor are the same color. The Omuya Okada, no, they are the same color. They wear uniform. So will be all riding in a motorbike car. You'll be able to tell whether that person is an Okada operator or not. Now, what wouldn't say Okada operators in Rwanda or Benin, Omusha uniform. Now, over motorbikes, you know, some type, one particular type. And the over you know, operator Okada, it will immediately raise suspicion. Say on this color, no, not on this uniform, no. That is how regulation works.
Okay. Honorable, I found few and Busa Rose because why you do more Rose ministry and a better political too, in all elections, but particularly this election because MPPC this year a year of Rose. Now no minister by or bobo some of the major roads or moye. Almost cite Rose in Ashanti region, for instance, Adanse, Obuase, Anua Quanta, those roads that the roads Kumasi town roads that they are fixing it. And roads are by a major political major issue. I remember Susa President Mahama time some of the infrastructure development in road sector. Cocoa Rose was mentioned. This issue, East Legon underpass, Mokan, there was supposed to be even an overpass. I found baby a Bank of Ghana, Dino one all the way to Palace Mall. And now 37 sprinters, link here, and no President Mahama, and no yes, I road no. Now between NDC and MPP, Mumi and Nunya more about road infrastructure. You have been in the ministry before. Honorable, don't you think, say, road in your idea was some of their politics? You remember about stolen projects, yeah. You are accusing MPP of stealing some of your projects. But me person your comparative analysis between your war time, any EFS MPP for time in terms of roads construction.
Oh, wouldn't say, Madam Pokuaa, wouldn't say you time your roads chain MPP before.
Move your roads chain MPP.
Oh, yeah, Rose.
And why is the evidence? Why is the evidence?
Well, the evidence is abound. I mean, Una would mention the asphalting of Accra, more than 100 kilometers of roads in Accra, which we asphalted. You have spoken about 37 to Pokuaa Junction Road, no dualization.
Okay. Pokuaa Junction, yes. A Kokosi hotel.
No, single day. Yena dualize okay chado ide rooms. Yena
say what the name to hona mo ye.
That's oh maybe. If you have what is oh meti ho.
Won't chado.
Then Dansuma even the Kaswa bypass. Yeah. I mean, the roads there, we did a lot of roads in Accra. We did a lot all over the country. Now, I did the cocoa roads, cocoa roads. Yeah. Now, you can't say, why are we using roads as politics? Okay, we are history. Say we are history.
Me manye history.
Why are history?
Manye history, there be.
Now, say okay, Papa didn't the Vasco da Gama. Okay.
There be on them in Kaikra, my history. What's your friend saying?
Vasco da Gama.
Vasco da Gama, okay.
Yes. Was a Portuguese who discovered the sea route to India.
Okay.
You call middle school. But the significance of that is that immediately you discover a route, it makes trading possible. And trading opens up markets. And markets fights poverty. They create prosperity. So these are the linkages. So when you road, you create the linkage for movement of goods and people. And where the goods in abundance, it may copy the goods in the hall. And if the goods are in short supply, prices go up. So roads balance up the equation. It's very important. That's why there's politics in roads. even apart from trading. So obi yare a mundi local hospital and the roads are not good. Otimunya yare no timinya serious. Oba bawa now road in good condition. The woman can die from that. So it's important that roads, infrastructure, a part of the political campaign of any government.
Okay.
Any government.
Okay.
Now the commitment to doing roads, no, and people said we were not doing roads, and a green book assembly. The first major disaster, the disastrous decision they did was almost stop it.
All the road constructions.
Almost stop it. And said they were investigating. Now road here, because here were tropics, no. When you stop a road construction for 6 months, the rains will come. Whichever part of the country you are, in 6 months' time you experience rain. In some countries, even intense rain. Now, the rains no bar, so the works you have done will go to naught. So when they were stopping the roads, we told them, no, don't stop. If you think that there were improprieties, you investigate. Now, we stop a quinoa. What's our personal view? Now, Sikadia will hear say 1 year quino.
Yeah.
So that is why there are many roads that I can give you examples, which are now awarded at a higher cost.
Oh, roads and MPP stop here now. My warden no. Sikana with higher okay.
At a higher cost. First of all, Sikadia can almost say contractors no say Nina Aviego.
Okay.
And then the roads are now again being awarded at a higher cost. That is about road infrastructure. Now, because they have got former ministers of roads, they have got engineers who advise them. Immediately you stop a road. Nobody says that you shouldn't investigate, but investigating somebody for an impropriety and continuing with the road development is not mutually inconsistent.
Okay.
It's not. Almost stopping roads, so all the roads. But I'll give you the Eastern Corridor. Eastern Corridor was a sing-song of MPP in the campaign 2016.
2016?
16.
Eastern Corridor. My cousin Eastern Corridor, President Kufuor started so can watch him. As an apostle milks, back on gang or 6 no.
Sing song. Me say sing song.
Sing song, okay.
Sing song of MPP in 2016.
Okay.
Now, 2012, 16, Edibane, even 1 kilometer of bituminous surface even 1 kilometer
of the Eastern Corridor, no.
1 kilometer
Now, no, and you know, Moka said they were busy resolving the financial crisis. Most financial crisis, so they had to put the money there.
If you Pokuaa, financial crisis, no, was it not there during the time of NDC?
The banking sector crisis, then you were NDC.
Oh, banking sector crisis, no one on the buy.
And then I'm starting DKM.
We a lawyer. Wouldn't say we a lawyer.
That be honorable. Send me a call, no tea. I'm a chair.
Okay, we are lost today. We are lost.
Call no.
Now, bank and collapse by the natural occurrence of events. And now, the authorities can collapse the bank.
But that is what they say. The report that came from Bank of Ghana Committee, honorable. Omuka say corporate governance and in a lot of the banks. Omuka say due diligence and minimum capital requirement and confirm they breach the requirement. And so now more time to one more show. It is Ghana Committee road.
One breach requirements, capital adequacy ratio no. MB before no buy.
But was there not an existing law or I require capital minimum capital requirement?
There was an existing law of capital adequacy requirement, but MPP revised it.
And revising how does it amount to someone or collapse bank no?
So how it amount to collapsing the bank. We revise it at a capital adequacy ratio. Now banks no lend sika to your contractors, to contractors who have performed work for you. One, to your contractors, for them to pay the banks. In the banks, capital adequacy ratio, precisely because one to your contractors. So, how do you vicariously hold the banks liable for your own default?
Okay. And therefore, that is not an excuse for not fixing the roads.
Pardon?
Opa say, no, any excuse. I mean, excuse but a bit me about say because they were fixing the banking crisis. You know, many roads now can.
No, no excuse, no excuse. Okay, then the second thing is that the banking crisis. We see Bank of Ghana report. Bank of Ghana say here 9 billion to resolve the banking crisis because there were challenges. The banks were not collapsed, but the banks. I did the challenges. In other jurisdictions, on quantitative easing, to make sure that they look at the management, beef up the management, and make available to the banks money on loans, probably interest-free loans, and not ever costing 9 billion Ghana cedis. But we are using 22 billion cedis to remediate the bank.
Okay. Honorable Gyaso Mame, Unia Honorable Asamoah Yepe, chairman of the transport committee. So he's aware of this. He says that they are can also you are also misrepresenting because at the end of the day you should admit where NDC Mwanya there in the sector and Mungajo Obia say you want to do better. That would be a better campaign message and saying still
I pay to make a
Udio Gyaso Honorable into the Mame fa ipe mrem. Mame fa ipe mrem. Honorable ipe. Pacho good evening you may. Hello Honorable ipe. Honorable ipe good evening you may. Oh Honorable ipe line number yebema yebe connection na twetwe nkomo na de no aba na yesu me hu said nkomo te Honorable ipe so ye chairman of the transport committee ewo parliament I said e Honorable Inusef Hussein ka say enye den a NDC omo ye better and MPP for the Eastern Corridor Road aye trapia aka just for fans Ghana for to about mobile 4 years they haven't been able to fix it omo you are still omo ye fans say ye mo kwa na this year is the year of roads no Honorable Inusef ka say that ben Honorable Inusef
year of roads and paragraph 841 of the budget. How can you say we are going to do 200 kilometers of trunk roads and call it a year of roads?
200 no, which one? What would have been the standard? So, year of roads. Said the say cocoa roads now. What would be the standard kilometer? Oh yeah,
of trunk roads. You do more than 600 kilometers.
More than 600 kilometers.
Yes.
Okay.
He will say we are doing year of roads, and even that trunk road too. That's trunk roads.
Anya first asphalted road and I be trunk roads.
No, it's opposite to trunk road. Road here, Eduko, Takrade, Eduko, Kumasi, Eduko Tamale, Eduko Bolga, Eduko Hu, Eduko Aplao. These are the trunk roads, the trunk roads.
Okay. I know when this of Zeni, Gyaso na make us only abema a transport chairman, transport committee chairman, no by a pay one. Honorable good evening, you may.
Good evening, I know today.
Me we now so
Yeah, I don't know any chair
for that, but here for Beso last week, baby, I'll call honorable. Me flow we are see biara.
I wouldn't say,
and I won't papa no. Oh, by your constituency, dear. I see. Well, honorable now line you go into my own only papa no na wakosha yensu anu ani ehu.
And they be where they make over Juma.
I see.
When one casa.
I see.
I was on to abandon my from another than Kufado and what to my so. Then you my pa, our Ghana, no. President Kufado, it's me at Gyaso. Am I?
But honorable, I don't know when you abema honorable in Yusuf Hussein Chem says, "I year of roads no come by. Moon to mean one stretch of roads about 600 kilometer road. Kwanumaka say year of roads. Until they say, "Oko ayenswano." They message. Why a road be ayenswano? Why a road wo?
You go super. Meno kasei. Contractors makumako ebi sa. Ena ewa ayenswano why kwan main Kabwakota road. If you are dredging Kofa Kuta, Kofa Prochua, we see over 36 kilometers. Boat construction, I was so. When I say, me course, I'll go see how you're feeling. The way we put down the part. The second part means we see our paper surface in the way we put down. I see your town roads, 5 town roads, Chichamante, Amanasi, Kofi Pare, Achiansa, and I put down Kasano, so you could say ding.
Honorable Saros, this year, I must start and I must start that. Honorable Epe. Hello, Honorable Epe. Honorable humanity, because you have seen a TSS away a new rules. And I'm more ya now say election bebenti and I'm sure that the machine so. And I'm more yeah because and Honorable Epe was so say you question now. Honorable Yusuf Hussein here can say, Mode sa isin corridor Rosie. Mode Bomosa for here, Magana for more those areas in Alabama. After Mobile, you haven't been able to fix it. Even though this year Kramuka say year of roads, you see 250 kilometers per an hour. But Honorable Yusuf Hussein, 250 kilometers. But it was mentioned in the budget.
It was mentioned in the budget that's what they will do. 200, not 250, 200.
Oh, the budget was for this year, right?
For this year.
And that this means that this Muchama this year in Kwanechi.
Minister Ankasa, the can't say coronavirus, you're meant to be here.
A minister Ankasa see coronavirus in Jomutuminia Rose. In the year of Rose, no, they ain't on by
Agu, this year almost a sober phone.
A good nothing or more cat sword. Oh, that's Auntie, not the president choir and annual rotation on Ghana, so a goo.
But you don't see the trick. Or cat sword so that it will give the people hope. So that the Matua Abamano.
But yet road bia.
It takes more than 2 months to mobilize to go to site and work.
Oh, more than 2 months to mobilize to go to site.
It takes more than 2 months.
Okay, now what about a road like Tema Beach Road? No, that stretch. How long will it take? So, bet me, higher construction. No,
the same thing.
About 2 months.
About 2 months, sometimes 3 months for a contractor to mobilize to go to site.
Okay, Tina just said they cannot finish this road. And sana ya to Abakwa 2020.
They might not even start it.
Oh, okay.
It's just a gimmick, political gimmick.
Wow, that's very interesting. Honorable Epe, what about Manaso? Honorable, the only other man say take it 2 months and a contractor can mobilize it. No work of a site. It's the amu yeni na cutting sword na a trick. And I'm de check voter just to pretend that muye bibi. You cannot properly finish. And sana ya tuaba.
Honorable Yusuf Hussein, why minister for roads time. Na onim processor yefemu ansana ya cut sword start kwan.
Yeah.
Foreign partners sponsorship say bia abuchi na yekope loan bi na ebe road that go through all the parliamentary process. If we are ministry any contractors never sign contract. We sign contract year obe cut sword na contractor start ejuma. Find be over 12 months. It be 24 months. It be 36 months. It is a the contract period no 12 months no. So what cut sword na when you say 6 months and 12 months the baby ejuma na you to me ansani atwaba. The mere fact to say you to me we can ansani atwaba na interest and what say yes ase. Yes ase. Then we can say no road constructions will be over. I go through all the process. I can't saw that contractors for guns our year juma. I mean what pass on a bonus of the I can see. Yeah, power no. You must stop road contracts, and I'm quite sad. You power no, you must stop road contracts, never maker. May repeat. On a bonus of the same in person, but you have to say. And when you are crying every roads minister under his watch. While no contract be as saying near ministry no budget bit metia. Yeah, but no commitment, meaning as yaka commitment here. Contract I board contractors was Edma. Any near one year we are in Tiakaye. Nina Wakabuma, your friend commitment. Now commitment to 17 billion Ghana cedis. 17 billion Ghana cedis. No roads committee said, 10 no average budget parliament and the Ministry of Roads is roughly 1 billion Ghana cedis. In the only we need to say the year, not a such. Senado don't go to Fado, Bay, our do Rama, Quataquatran. There you are going to say, yeah, what the contract for 4 years, Krana. If it take 7 years to pay 1 billion cedis a year for 17 years. I said, no honorable minister for saying the contract are on mine for 8 years and this is about them yet my jacket. Then you saw me manage road sector. Road sector, how manage our budget.
Yeah, but honorable, also my budget that in the budget as a member of the committee. No,
I was also contract.
Yeah, but honorable.
17 billion commitment. Not here who be.
But honorable, tia sama uni aba minister for saying kano.
Honorable committee, you will be for risk scoping. Risk scoping, we are yama wajuma. Na contract no o call site to cry ko ye adwuma no ya ka se chen men ko se adwuma na se e say we are yen scam ti awka nia one man contract 100 kilometers 50 kilometers and say we yen nyina yen tumi ti awka enti o ba kwa ko ye akodi ha e chiri yen ska nia mo extension the invite contractors ni nyina ama bebre na ejeton mo ama you to be reduced 17 billion commitment to 5.6 billion Ghana cedis commitment. And you to me, my summer na honorable minister for saying, road fund. I want a source. I think Jessica. I could see us a contract CK or the loan Akosia a fund no or the Akosia or UBA and the Akodi loan. Will you be a Sikano? Mobilization, I'm a contractor. Yeah, you can't only account. And to me, and to your contractors, 17 billion more years money. So the prudent management of the road sector is a very scoping. They will reduce full commitment. So now we are contractors here, Juma, look make your work. If you are a contractor, be mama a contract. Time also site. Und me call site here. If you say call site here, they are men.
Yeah, but honorable pay. Honorable pay. But to answer question now, honorable minister will say you say first. Honorable pay. Honorable pay answer question now because say nada na modada because before crack contractor be mobilize across site. 2 months. Already once more budget was say on the floor of parliament. Minister Nkasa Babeka so omu nisika because of COVID. Into year of roast amuka nya yazan.
Baby, Minister Kessie, initiative because many road construction grant. Our budget to my Kessie in 2020. I'm an okay say yen shafe and our process in war. I have a Minister Aka Amaka Kessie. COVID no end to me entry road constructions a year of roads and connect that. If you go so on, I'm a corner. There is about the team we see a bear. Maybe as I say, yeah, prepare the app for site, and now work for site. Yes, for regional critical routes. You know, and to me, who find baby, about Katimaka, so how come we share budget to me? Family to me, Shas. No, Mono, a Juma will buy ya. One end to me, I'm managerial sector. No one take that road sector. Sakano and another down to Kufrado. Hello, Ramu Apatapaya.
And honorable mobile 1 major stretch of road. And honorable pay. But 1 major stretch of road that mobile my because I see Eastern Corridor no. Mo kan be see na munya 1 kilometer cra. 1 major stretch of road when am I?
Eastern Corridor road. No. Na NDC for no e dey am contract. Contractor e we aduma no sia. Oyedu baby no the funding no. Baby, I'm here say, banker, where at Nisika, no, they are Jumano. Contractor, a year Jumano. Bank, no, NCR contractor, and I will withdraw funding. Although funding, no, now I was here for new funding, adding my contractor. None are about to see Nagasaka about committee, and now here passes our contract as a friend of the committee. He told me, Cassinia, make a movie. Oh, and Yakope new banks are the funding project, no, our contractor, no, ya renew the contract, repackaging, yes, our contract now, yeah, my contractor, CCA, new contractor was here, oh, yeah, Juma. Now, that's what I see. Munche and Kwama, Munche on Kwaya, and then so Kaka. Miss Ryan said, on a boy needs of saying himself, Lord of Kwaya, and yet that crow, and what dear Lord of Kwaya. And a bit take time. Contractors need to be over site. Omugusia, Omuya Juma, a be a Juma to certain stage, a be a Kukota, ne, Kanamoso. Into which you are now, Okasi, a young Chilakwana, nearby a young Quimbiaya. Nah, I have to take a car. So I want the contract haphazardly. No, no be bad, no very scoping. That's what reduce commitment. So now, be able to mention because kind of your commitment. You know, sales can have some that could be a quite. Now, what it should be said with nature now, but as some nurse means in the air. That's when what kind of way for.
Mammy Kony Abema, honorable, if you say this in Ambra studio, honorable news of Zeni. Explanation of the man, what you so one can be at that. On the floor of the house, Omuniska, how would the rose because of COVID? And it's awesome now, kind of would if you budget him and Ifa. Hands at Bemuna report if you.
Now, one thing finance minister say, COVID has challenged the fundamentals of the budget, no?
Yes, but that doesn't mean some Omuniska would be rose.
You know the revenue losses that we're going to get. Now, according to revenue area. Na wunye sika even over sky. And I always say, for us, we say, why can the pity in Parliament say, your revenue, your revenue shortfalls? Miniaba. I don't know what they can call 100 million from the as a loan. Also, I call stabilization fund. Okay, $275 million. Also, I call IMF. I got $1 billion. Also, I call Bank of Ghana. I got $10 billion. All between March and now. I don't know, yes, sir. In there, Minu Kasai, Osama Parliament was promoted by budget, asking for 11.8 billion. That's the kind of new. That's the kind of new.
But honorable, sir, Omu here rose in the honorable.
Osi, Eastern Corridor. Yeah, the loan by Eastern Corridor lost 5 and 6 from Umkwanta, from Otitamanku, Ediko, Ushegu, and then they passing loan. And then they Brazilian contract lost 5 and 6. Missing lot 2 from Asukuma Junction to Hohoi, they were no more. Lot 4 from Otitamanku to Umkwanta, they were no more. And I hear Eastern Corridor no. There is some corridor. Also, the Roadman Echo Busia for 2 years. Roadman Busia, nay 2 years. Mankata, me 1 year. About 1 year, 2 months with the loan. SFC loan, no. Now come 10 months. Roadman Mankata, I buy 2.5 billion. The captain. 2.5 billion from the road fund. Abayan Kasa. Now, also, 1 year. Let me know. Commitment, we see commitment no 1 year. Now, a chairman of the Roads and Transport Committee. Thank 1 year and Uruscope no 1 billion, 5 billion. Seven him say a coin the almost 1 year. Inti a coin, now we see commitment. Commitment, you know, say, contract on the yet Juma, Sir Juma no over to you.
Okay, honorable. So we have to test and see who has, because in Ayaka said this election will be about issues. It will no longer be about personalities. And I think because both of you are not agreeing, you're not going to offer parliamentary answer, no. I'll bring it on Wednesday. And budget so we'll look at Rosa and the NDC Maye, Rosa and the MPP Maye, then we can do a fair judgment.
The starting point is go to the Green Book.
The Green Book na to say a fake project or a ghost project.
The tracker a Green Book. Uko for green book would say omobo kwandia kokwa no kohoka ho say e kwan no ho na e ho netraka wo me ye traka because obo traka na ejuma
ono obo traka ni ejuma ba wo green book na ejuma traka na is connected to a GPS address ni ejuma ba wo green book na ejuma
Afia wo di traka na che obejira green book no wo di afa na ko baby ayesi ya ye kwan na hu se ekwan no wo ho ana ende ho
Honorable Mamidas who follow unim Wednesday we can bring the green book and bring the tracker because last week yeah the tracker ne buy so we'll bring the green book and bring the tracker fortunately we will green book ne soft copy wo ho we'll bring the two
obi mo di tracker na kia kwa uremu
omo di tracker na kia kwa uremu tracker na wo GPS no
o ma kwa uremu
one of the tracker na kia kwa uremu Honorable Wankasa why you use tracker now have you tried
but you don't follow the people who use the tracker.
I don't know those people who now ni momo
it's here we say we dey media be too for because me say me share wo Aguru Mountain na ye exercise me say when you
man mati Honorable me that's and mami no asi bebre Honorable Nusa Fuseni Honorable I pay say oh Honorable I pay Wednesday ubetimi ama ya tracker na ebe specifically baby road bia wo
da kro wo frɛ me na wo frɛ Honorable Nusa Fuseni na me ni nyina ye hia ewo studio ho
okay
na Ghana futie yen na yehu nia obeye adwuma na nado danko akufu adon fia biesa ene kakra yi adwuma waye ewo rose ni enfa tutu wan fia wotwe no babo wonsem ama na nado danko akufu adon na ban enti me pesa nka we
Honorable Wednesday
na oyika no oyika
fine Honorable abaya ye be share o TV so ye betimi ade o UTV simple
ya ba studio ho na obi
Honorable ade we ye betimi o UTV simple with the video evidence near the tracker no call
papa me ba me the tracker beba ono so fa the green book
or the green book ne baba
na ye fa ntoto ho
okay
na anka abebo wonsem ama yen
Mati Honorable
wo be ye nia amu nia wanhi na wotumi atu aka wie ansa na woko ni nyina ye ne yaba ene yaba tua so atu contract afuka se me tira wo se covid time ya 2000 and ka tese bosome be se bienni abi sa covid ishasi sikan kwa Ministry of Roads and Highways yet Edama contractors is about 250 million Ghana cedis. It is awesome no nyaka the covid aba na revenue a drop wa sika e was say eco road fund mu eco e ma na bosia na okobo eni ye dibi atua o ka sem bia enya no kware say loan no koje no you should be almost 1 year 2 months as an ofia be manya no kware loan ni buyer was starting year loan no musuma bi sa MPP aban ye ba power nti ye ba na loan ni o ma tua kwa na enu assessment it is awesome no can the onya akayen and ye be fa loan ga come Ghana commercial bank for and na commercial bank for spread loan ma yen and sana yetumi enya hoto ade road fund can be ebemu na yetumi roadment
okay but Honorable
Ghana roads could be in the yakopon kwano nim da ko ton safre mi na me so memra
Honorable mayor's arrangement
share with CDO
mayor's arrangement
ka no beba ono so fani green book no memra ni ehwe ba dia wo yekodi ene na yen so
wa ma uni Honorable I set a champ ase ba Honorable also chia Aso chia ha matu na fi price seat no so mo na mo ya campaign na matu na fi so no mo nyina fa go ben you ono boy pay o ka ho no boy pay ba ono boy pay o betimi ama one major road am buy o committee maye
no wan ka me yi anu kakra okay 2012 wan amfa me bia ma me twa okadamu well say yeah act mini akwaso we sia loanti mini menyo lawyer ni na so mini mi say see act or parliament act no wo I was here the regulations are ever regulate act no adwuma any different legislative instrument LI. In 2012, and President Mahama, former President Mahama, buying all the LI 2180, buy, and Road Traffic Act, no, what about say Mukana, and what they banning Okada, say Obia into me, and far motor, and far passenger, and Unisika. It is Ambrano, and this is for the buy, and it's for the banning, sir, Okada, motor, the for passengers. It won't mean your baby, Sambrano, and someone what kind of say, Okada, the accident, Okumunipa, Okada, Amanipa, paper. Okada ama Crawford transfer the ball ama crime rate no akoso and what has changed. Now numbers are making when you know what you are saying say MPP are buying you go process so the you go stakeholders consultation you have so many people Rwanda share the Rwandan experience you go so and Okada for Ekasa meme committee road and transport committee Okada for the petition Ebraying yes sir almost national executive no the ranking member of NBC not movie. You know, the ministry next year, ministry also every stakeholders consultations. One the Ghana Health Service, Akasa, Ghana Medical Association, Akasa, Ministry of Roads and Highways, one Akasa because the better there, baby over else here, cycling lane. I say on health grounds, helmets na you be use no, one person never be use. The best hair rapper na to sort of Uganda for me, no. And I say. Helmet back open, Akosia Beshe, Mansa Beshe, Wesi Beshe, no Kranzasha. Nah, have you thought of health implications? Sanamania, Yaniama, and Traquem, and say legalize Okada na, ya legalize no. No more young sort of Precope, Equacasi, Mahama, and an Abain, the party, API, Yakoye Bibia, Edo how no pla, bebre, Ghana for Yanasa.
Okay. Honorable Mamino was a numerating Chechema Odiama as chairman of a transport committee. Now, my arrangement here to have a studio near Baba check. Yes. Honorable Father Tracker Papanya, the idea of Kobusho.
275 constituencies. And I challenge Obiasa and this young people. Call this city. There's one form of road construction going on in your district or your constituency.
Okay.
And I challenge you on. Okay. We are constructing roads across all the parts of this country. I'm out for any
Yes. You are already preaching to the already converted.
Baby, I would say, baby, I met one guy had road construction. Let me say, what's baby, I would know.
Me pacho me baby anko so baby am ti road bi enu yeah me fa bush road
baby like how baby I take me tell baby I be fa
baby any way ko so Afia nya road mo si Afia na mo ba be expansion se hwan ye te ente
Afia sa sa new drug carriage road ye dualize Aplawo phase 2
tema Aplawo dualization e honorable tema Aplawo dualize betitema o tema Aplawo dualization mi hu he Afia nya road ya mi ke mi hu he
contractors will go to site very soon
honorable there
committee yes a contract
honorable enye document ni e be di enye document ni e be honorable
yeah we paperwork ni very soon
honorable na paperwork we go chop
o ma be boy me construct this road mo and the high person wie Waba Parliament, my parliamentary approval because the international contract.
Yate. Honorable, I told you, I do better studio near discusses idea way because my paperwork now, say and drive also.
You know, but I'm the track and also.
Abba,
Yate. Track and you. Really, dear, I council. Say, Billy, dear, I could move. Like when I move in the same or no, so actually.
Honorable, yeah, that's it. Only have a message, jump or say, yeah, or so a boy, yeah, that's it, baby. And I was honorable Inusafuseni, new honorable I chairman of the transport committee our parliament. You know, menu and a church come be a chairman. In fact, you don't remember now a track and so that menu will follow it. Now who said it, honorable set a champion and prior so MP or sign a chairman of all the security agencies, committee, anti defense, interior, any ade nyina on that committee kese na so wo empire so na ko ne honorable George Low voter regional vice chairperson former MP for North Dai ono so mo tu nti say na ko mo ba be ye mo etu omo so na George Low entumi amba nti o say ni nua be ma accountant abobi emegyina mu man nti empire so MP chairman enyume ya good evening ni akwaba honorable sir omo ya na so ame braso o chia pa se
akosi se me kaji so chia akosi asante
kwati asante
Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Oh yes no ya there
The way papa
yeah there na say na o you know onipa na event Alaji
Modo
oh Alaji Modo madam pa one fantastic lawyer person a very
Alaji
good
Modo
person pa
me nua ba ko pe
okay it's good no price for now represent you omo ha me bo
papa bi pa
na price for no so o ma nya ade o say no a chairman of a whole committee pa
if you say adwoncha mo de unim ni peti
emom
nti no yasombi de bia se na meka no mfie dumienu abofra ne wo na kasa be o yakọ secondary school nti ya yedi ai be from
12 years on 3 terms
yeah 3 terms
oh that's okay why are there that's good
yes ye from de ya yebi de meka ne se o mo beje chamon so be yi won no so atoa so na yefe
okay
senia ya ye no a ne madom mutimi tun safre ye ma yenso be kire ya dwen no ye mpa ebo ne se obi ye di ekire ja no won so be yi won aboa na mpraso mpuntu no de adwuma ye nyina ye omanfo ye die ne oman no mpuntu nti sa pepepepe kusu ni gina minim se vim mabamu nkwa vim de se ye no ana e woko
na ye se last year na ye ba ye be renovate the school
minim se me DMP se me NMP kwan bi amefa so ye be boa ma
wo se ye boa yeah that is
project no ye be ye project
it's so good in fact last year the boa ye pa no you were the only MP over the whole Kwawu area. The whole Kwawu area MP say oh nyina regional minister crown and contribution am regional minister say oh yeah ye chese
no penny na sabe na ne ejumadi na mampani ejumadi na
jai ekra ye ko renovate the school back we see
if no dey wada
we see e won the constituency
the Vim Foundation mu ye ejuma
ejuma wo sa wo ho ye ba
etibie the school na mo be boa penti enye dan ketwa
so say school na go yi sa
ejina ne na so den
the entire school abobi nyanka yemra ye waso west go no be jibi ma Dumelo for the candidate ba na man fire na hu say yes o ka so the fans am na chiche diane da anya no kwa na wi fa ne bra on be face you no abonum ade na the candidate ni sie abobi why are you hiding John Dumelo
me candidate
why are you hiding him
me be kura odam ye camp
nti ade no mane maha Saturday your ba enana mama brand program why are you letting him go to entertainment programs ade no your political candidate
your roadmap
ebedru so mo be hiding no until
no there be your roadmap ebedru so and don't worry agro na eba
and I'm sure say fire run to me come on man mrane onu ne Lydia Hassan he will do a debate
oh that will be fantastic
arrange no
yeah we arrange yes you be free
free no omra ha because in parliament in entertainment kwa na ekoye ho adwuma broad all rounded
no the issue is if you cry entertainment cry no any loopholes in parliament and you know the most important thing is what we can contribute towards the development
entertainment kwati say omo we home ministry ministry of creative arts yes
your committee that is in charge of sports youth and culture entertainment forms part of our culture say ya grow ye say be your group kita ya mamre yensa your group bobo yensa
yeah but
say ni nyina no obi o sa nim
in the context say John Dumelo will call parliament on the strength of entertainment you know that is not the focus
but it could be to say okay well
the youth the generation yet unborn you want to prepare
I think he must come with a proper definition where sir not just say say he has an identity how the Basana Ghana for who John Dumelo
through entertainment
strength and me say that is a selling point but would deviate from that point in India not just say one I say we are bobo
but so now when you Abema Kojo Ponkroma came from the media but now he's broadened
that is what I'm saying
yes
we are not focusing just on the acting you know
mo pese mo di bi ka ho mo broaden
we have more
Okay.
Good. Yes.
Okay. Into moment in debate, it will be good to have the two of them.
The candidate Muntimino, who's a candidate and what?
Candidate one.
I also crowning.
Unim say I mameno are not here. Ever say Lydia Hassan. Or your full soldier.
Forget it.
Why ye Juma wa ground to the top.
Yenti enye ntokwa ne yakwa.
On Kasanso
ntokwa sem.
That me enye
chairman Lydia de enye ntokwa o.
No, it's about
organizational ability.
Enti me betu
no. One who say na constituency, so na mama constituency, what that constituency.
Me catch you say on Lydia
Afia, unse na wo pebisa say.
Please.
I fa no yaye kwan foforo okru.
Yes.
Say what fa ne pom ho.
Lydia Hassan ho no.
Wa lobby am say say baby am fa bia na asphalt. Na say hey.
You see, unless
no lobby here no mo here and I said the plan was already there.
Oh, the plan was
and
already
I could even
there.
be said John Dumelo crowd opposition, but he's even lobbying.
Oh no. Point in say no ma share juma na se. Juma ni enya sha se ma odi a. E so toku su dodo. Bibia de hia unsa woni mini office no kasa. Juma na sha se ne
any problem yeah.
I pay asem kan. Me timra se bedwam. Menim se ya gibosia. Ya ye be new interchange. E wa chairman. To akosombo kwan.
Okay, na wana na make no.
E baba be dual carriageway. No nam aplawo kwan.
Dual carriageway wa aplawo.
Eno ne de dey kosege no.
Okay, yeah. Tamasoga.
Won say wo hwe say no. Ufa ye friend say. Michelle camp kwan so a. Won say free wa de twam kodu afie nya. Nipa na pom hopa enti nipa nam kwan so no. E ma congestion ba. E ma bribia te ka na traffic no. E bro so wo papa. Enti eye me ahohoaho a na ye me nije se me ben aban we no ma hu so aban we obon hu modern se odisa ne ma nyina bebam. Sente ya na me kan san se me nua no me ya no mo ka if you won se me ma kire me bobre he infrastructure o mo okay ma me nkire wase. President Mills ba here no. President Mills na ma mu obre mu. Infrastructure se no timisi okromu a.
President Mills breso de President infrastructure President Mama besisi ye. Eye loan a ye ditu mu President Mills breso. So wo koye procurement a. Okay.
Procurement bi enu abaye ejina na fuse ni kansa. Procurement bi enu wetima ye okromu a obewie no overnight. The minimum time abetim dia ye 24 months. Esen say won say ene wi ase
24 months.
I'm telling you if ya won so bisa say loan ye ditu mu da bayi. Sa circle interchange a mo ye hu dede no. President Mills or your president in the number of finance committee and the gist sika no too.
Okay, you are making that admission. Because na before person be jato. Abobi nyabucha abobi nyabucha oboa o say President Mills abreso. And I because no you are making that admission because MPP for be no person be jato. Loan was contracted under President Mills. Exactly. President Mama.
Exactly. Certain President Mama no a vice president.
Okay.
And all these businesses started. Me jina ha dintro kan kire obia na mom afia sa loans na obegije no time a obeji be wie no am sa be kan sika na de be ye adwuma no na mrekọ me de me ntumre e ma me nko no be ka chem sesi be na otu wo so de me tifie ho a ye gitu mu a e be ye adwuma no eno e na mesi so aka wo hwe won se na obisa ye pay wo se ma ye sa loan na omugusu ye ho nkrata asem no ye gitu mu mrahye bedwam wia afi na be ko mampani ho mampani be hwe ansa na ansa ba ministry na ministry of finance for anyone won be ye adwuma na kwotena sa ye contract no a ye agye atomu no o makohwe mu akwa ye ni nyina pepepe afi amese nkrata asem nko abetimi adi abosumi nsia ne enkyero ho nsem nwie
I see
ya no mo kase efre bibi value for money no omo ye magana for omo ntikrom ha Canadians omo ti London usu ahoma nyina na de akomom ya hwemu nyina wie yensusu ya ka wo mrache bedwam se ya anya value for money no dia ene yentimi fansa nhyase nkonkoshe adwuma na se emfa adwuma ne nkonkoshe so enu ti ni nyina ya nkrata hyehyeye a ye de gu akwan mu a ye de bo ho nkuro se be so nanso ye kan kasa bi experience
okay
ohun se duru ba bi na se ye ben se ye beto abai ye se ma no be hare a meka gu mu a me ho be ikano no ma jegre no ma ka gu ti bon se na minianom no ma jagum sa yo enyo ne sa wo ye ne sa enkoyie hwe mampani kufo ba ya wo be koron en wo sha ase se e wo se ye efri Ghana ye bo bre tintin ekwan nam so di kosrem no ano a ye di fanfinfin ha no ba ko pe no ano edi twemu akọ da bi eba ko no na se ne abọ ho kana yenye ne mienu dualize wo sha ase no se nei na megidi se na kufu ado aba open hu sika odi be wi a na ebetimi die
nto no se tanet ye de ade na mu claim ownership of projects ene kan mamunye na me yese na me yese na me yese
if you enye ne claim ownership of see yesi asembia bibia akoka papa anye chichire ye nuanum no mo se mobile adwuma ben na maye
okay
musi amabo adwuma ben na maye muntire adwuma maye omo no be gupusu no ma na atede nkankan na fe na wo se ne kaya be di atentam kaya wuro na tade guo se obeti so be di atentam agro we di mentam yesu anu ne di agro fe na atentam I said wrestling am kan bofo no be atimi hu omo woni atentam say wrestling ye ne fe na atentam na wo so no obi betentam wo hye na tade wo hwie na beti hu ni se na ne body no a chinchin aye wo yiwie yo se masa ya me kra na me na mka me sam ka no wa masan wo de also akoye green book yes ye de ene abefo ye ba ye ya jatum se ye de abefo na nam ye digitization na wiase no soft infrastructure nti obi a se me no wo kase me hu se wo ayi bi asime ni so twa me nu bi ti ba bi na so otimi eba mahoma no so se na moye no ntentan na homa no so ahunu obehwe me sese ya ewo na yiso what you say esese no sabe yesi won pese ye be ko no ba ka chem se matintim nwuma nwonam tim ankoye kobobo che eda ho obekọ no udi so sa na adu akwakokosi ho ne kwan so ano no
okay abobi mo problem with MPP manifesto launch mama no abobi me the manifesto launch akọhye 2020 ni mu what you matese mo so mo be ye mo de Monday but mu show MPP manifesto launch nana because before MPP manifesto launch dey ba Saturday no na mo nka asem be launch mo de Monday o MPP for we am so mo be mo de Monday what is pushing mu who is chasing you why are you launching your manifesto on Monday
we are working at our own pace MPP can ipa do ko share them chro manifesto ye ne core grounds any Ghana folk din komo
nkofo some lack ideas
it's good. Young fan say you need ideas, but you call from hono. The tomato seller no, okro seller no, any okada driver, any mami no ton as what our traffic light okay, bibi chire okay. Yeah, a be boa no, ni dachi inkwala afi no oba be wo. The nation is not developed around only few people. The intellectuals, nyansa na ye na nanu man go school daw. Na so no musi abrozan. Yeah, na so man go school. Na so operators in here, but no mu pai no ya bodan so. Enti nyansa ye de wo. Enti se unyo opportunity ba ben mu ana se wo ye MP ana se wa ko school a. Enu nche se ewiase nyansa nyina akutawo. Enti we are working at our own pace. Ye ni MPP for en sia kan on that basis.
Okay.
The woman any woman I can see a die in December 7th.
Okay. There na MPP for can Cape Coast more a better alternative. Do you think you have a better alternative to, for instance, free SHS, all the policies? We have. Any Okada there, do you have a better alternative? We have. Because any elections now about issues. Yes. What is your alternative?
We have. Me that was na match am impesu any ora John Dumelo. Me can say bia chiro. Now only honorable din common or bo kwan bia na from from 37 Lekki Flower Port be wura East Legon.
He's Pinterest Palace
When it
Mall.
comes to development of Ayawaso, Ada Mills and Mahama, they did their best. Me catch say Baolesi Krum, Baolesi Township, ko town fair muda. Is under Mahama. And a quota fair ye twa kwan no. A year gates the quota guso. Nansen ya almost had the quota babe gusobium. Yet almost we don't see the reason why. Ebin baby no wo ho akota ani ho wan ko twa kwan wo ho ni nyina ya East Legon na baby a ye twa dada no enye se tutu o e na wo DP so e obi ade na adwene ha wo pese obu o man e wo man yi mu ba mi nim ye constituents and as ya peso ya so no 65% of the population they are youth and me catch them say they can associate John Dumelo who understand them better going with
John Dumelo youth no
yes oni wo
na nye youth ya no moto abama leader hasa no
me say by election no na ko mo ambe tutuo we stronghold e wo mimpa o mo sheda o by election dey see ya no Nanado nimu bi Lydia Lassa nimu bi obia nimu bi Brachampo mu nyina nimu bi omu planning ye say they are coming to disrupt our stronghold violation area ho and omu succeed ye with a trio e John the unfair trio no ndi ye so next election no ye de go kromoti betu no the leaders should not worry your man opportunity to succeed the husband it will be enough come December 7.
Okay, into back to my question Busa, which is the alternative?
Alternative is very clear.
Me call no bo na membra wo back.
Alternative is very clear. Mami to yes, honorable me wo Hansard ewa ha. August 2012. Sa low na ye di year cycle no.
That's no the honorable crack and be am say more time.
And October 2014. The other one na Muji Parliament now want to approve. And Mede Radias say Gabio Chidako to Nanado for say manifesto here. Because Omodo manifesto ba Abi Papa be any muntino. Gabio Chidako be prompted Ghanaians. So we be a manifesto the infant tune chain and ya bia here. And yes, you know, manifesto your mouth 4 years now, sir, baby, more. Or say who I didn't pour out the other.
Odeba.
Eti edan wo mu korona mi ka so obeka kire ni uncle Nanado say hey president ye pa chaw manifest who hianti don't go to Cape Coast but wo mu akọ no mu akọ ya ye beka mu nsem ni bi unim Nanado dan kwa kufu ado e ka say president e ka say wo mu be ye airport wo Cape Coast yani NDC ye alternative ni say ye be ye dualization of Kaswa through Cape Coast to Takoradi. Because when say tourism or Cape Coast. And at Cape Coast and Takoradi, the proximity between Cape Coast to Takoradi, Cape Coast to Accra, no, airport there, no, we are thinking of dualization of the road. Send a accident, it's no, it's our alternative, and we stand by it. Unim, me, Nanado can say, Uye Beburu na fe no we school unye adwuma na Nanado so betu ya rent amount. So what is asem no? What is asem?
Menkai.
Oh, or see mranti omunye adwuma rent problem how omo no. Omo betu ya rent ama emabunu no. Unti ye.
Ono dia mate said that was at the part of the
yes.
Omo as part of a manifesto launch.
Na nka ye wo a ye wo na ka udaga na no na ka me nimpe fe say wo be ka say ne and your region by region, no. Me unko see affordable houses na nya aban dia. Na
so mu see affordable houses ma mo abandon no.
Ewe.
And this mo abandon no.
Ewe.
Affordable housing from President Kufuor time. Abi wo Tamakra Akpo. Tamakpo who needs affordable housing ho?
Yeah. Affordable house NDC betu ye. The was say the mass need no or continue. The mass need to mana continue.
Da. Tama they don't go there. Tama what they come to 26. That's it. Tamakpon. Your friend Pon housing project. President Kufuor and not start here. Professor Mills Betoa. The Professor Mills man touch it. President Mahama, me amate President Mahama admitting that is one of the NDC's regrets.
Okay, say no cry. Admitting another do an share and Mebruno boss me ba be sis adanu mo na madem. By Nanado promising them say he will pay rent for them.
Now also promise all the ABA. So already government already ama TDC tema housing the hang on tema the TDC is building it ama TDC craton. Yeah, advert to ama tema development corporation TDC.
MPP abreso no modima o.
MPP. Yes, Auntie Alice. Alice so for that MPP buy ya no modima no.
And we see you.
And yes, na bi don almost see dada. Na no mu wie ye. And o mato aso. Na say state housing for CB wa adenta. What won the adenta there no. Abobi, what is your alternative to the rent? Rent and MPP for so better. What alternative?
Me cry me president. Na can be a minister of works and housing na kasa policy no. Make a chena na do say it's better say buying na kasa sika no dey call rent no. Na ko be sisi na be your property. Affordable houses for this
instead of paying the rent.
How long will you continue to be paying rent for somebody?
Okay.
It's an alternative that we will look at.
Mama, me you know boy didn't share one sana wa another sector.
O say dey back and forth.
Ba wo dey mama dey no go another sector ho. Anya sa na refi. Honorable, sa infrastructure with particular focus on housing. First of all, mo manifesto no. What is the mo for say mo achieve your objective ah. Mo ma a report card about 4 years. The amaye e the ama Ghana for. Ade na mo shebo ni bi agum ti say rent di abobi ken. Bosha na mo share 1D 1F cry se mo nyanwie. A friend say one village one dam, you sit down na dug out. Opeba ye fare. Muti ye ne bagri dam na Burkina Faso mba bebu no. Enti aden na monye enu nwie. A mo san ko hyebo agum.
Afia. Bobi kasa na metie ne din. Wo se ka nipa dupe na share den.
O sisa.
Ana ba obi an kasa nipa du.
Ena wo mo de wo so mo ko Gyaso. Sebia so sebia nyaado. Senke yankotie nipa ne enhunu de tete Ghana fo a. Nka ye nkoso da ye se sisi ye nim se dan hai adane oyene e wo Ghana mabunu a wawie sukuu wa brabom. Saa na nipa a wo yo kandini. Ututu anam. Utie wo manfo haw. Na de akwadwendwen mu. Wanya kwan se na ye di eja mpenifo wo soso o de atoa so. Saa na ye yo no. Wasi omo de omo si so se omo be ye dualization. Ye ya twin se ye be ye dualization efiri kaswa. E de akoduru akoto aso akono. He mampani kufo.
E wo 2016
mampani kufo sha se wo ye no. Wanye gya no ho. Oba ye no. Odi sinani so se enkran de we aye nyini kro no. E wo se de oboto so no. Obon hu modern se obetire dualization mu. Ni enye dualization of Accra.
Okay.
Enti odi free Kwame Nkrumah circle. Oye no odi besi koduru nsawam de ko dane ne bypass anko de to aso akọ. Ye nuanu mba ye. Se me no ka se na na me kan se na kufu ado ama ameboa. Nka na kwan ne kura ye nuru hu ba bia. Anso nyame ncha de ene ye pie ni nyina ade ko.
Akwan de na okay.
Enye Kumasi ne nkran Central Corridor.
Okay.
Afia.
Okay.
Ye ba ya.
Afia nwatwede na mo ye wo ho.
Ona so mo to aso.
Afia. Nka ne papa mu a nka nya ne se fie nwotwe yegusu ti mu a nka ba akokura ye nsinsin wie se o se dualize ya nya bi kura se nka fie nwotwe ti mi dualize du kurumase.
Okay.
Esan se that is our central corridor. O man yi mu so ate ase na senti a me amempa chi ni je bebre ne se ansana ye be sisa ankonya ne aka se ye pese ye boa mabunu no affordable house ya na wo okay. Na wo ho Botema tema na Kumasi mampon. Botema wo ho. Botema wo ho. Na University Farms a kire ha say.
Okay. Ani my husband do hai.
Very good. Adogo an kire ho no. E ho no so de no esan wo ho no. Ansa na do mo sha ase e wo Eastern region. Ofodu ifijase kire ho de ko eyikwamu on akwadum kwamu on
okay
ni nyina ho jagu wure mo manfom sanka Kumasi de ebia ho manfom sanka
throughout the 8 years ye ba ye na afei na ya yo a ya ma omanfo kwan a wo mo to ya ma aye yi a wo mo tinam that's what I can say then it defeats president mama position ka say governance here continuous into ba na betu bibia so to aso no say wan to aso 8 years
no betu ye nka omo to aso anka enya binka if you omo yo ya anka enya binka yenya omo yo ya anka enya binka so ati ase enuti na ya na omo kasa ye tena ase ne bi se ase mo kan ene mamintie ebia obeti na kosi na wie obetena ase enti eya na ye menwanwa bebre se na omo ekasa fa no ni nyina guo no mu huri tira ya ko saglime ko fa ho nsem no edan ba me anya no nkomo ntina mte ha na me de hia me ne se ye nwi Ghana mabunu ho
okay
hwe afia me ko sukuu no na ye loan guarantee se gulo no o papa no mama anko ya ba adwuma na cheso mu ne senator disi e kope obi a owo bi wo fa bi mi se mi wo fa yonko na ko guarantee me de enti mi share adwuma se no me di be enfie be miensan ko numu no na pani ba ko a wosan bi ma me no na wo so ko na ho megie mu
also ukotu anya so ntumi nko je ne pension
enti senetefo eye me adom ema mentubo kakra na me share adwuma se matumi aye no na etumi papa na edie no efiri ho enti ema me contributions na maye for be enfie be enumu no ye ka bo mu no na eka me de senet no na etumi te enti ye de te ye enti ema me be sha ase foforo
okay
so ate ase na sebe mimiti anye yie ena mankonya wofa bi obo ame a nka mentimi nko sukuu ni bi enti ema nipa bebre aka fi omo ntimi anto akọ so enti be people teacher for bebre afi na oye dwuma kakra nsa na watimi akoso ku ye say ye hunu se sa ade no etete Ghana mabu enti ye ndie ye den hihye ya ba se daachi ubia obidi se na ba bia ye yo no wiase afa na nyina no ubia waso se wokọ sukuu pon mu ufiri nto aso ko sukuu pon mu a utidi bo a obetimi akosua ngoma no wankasa onhihye wo ho a oba ye bebo wankasa bosia uyi a wa ye adwuma e de atete ya ye
ona wutika no mu di free
oh Afia
the economy is already struggling.
Yes,
we are growing at 1.5
Afia ye can see ye be free SHS to bo boy meboa
Debio, legitimate questions then this busayo.
Afia
o kan na do ni BBC interview.
Afia me see omo ka kire yen say free SHS ye ntumi nyo meboa ya enye nene ye timu aye koi.
I say it's not without difficulties.
Afia
free SHS major difficulties.
Me kasa me no kasa kra say me hum ye kra ya na mete so. Nothing is cheap and nothing comes for free. Bibi enu aye kwa. You see wan kotoa untumi nada udina oda ewe enye ye enti bibi abrabo mu bibi bia be yobia enye den a bibi beko won say make won say na bobo hwe manim no na kunya no nkoso akwa no tum na mento asa na pese o kanso o twen ma mama no asi ansa so hunu minua no enti won ka ne sa but de hia me ne say Afia kwan ya ye be fa so a ye nkurobo na ye be bo no Ghana fo be tiase hunu say ade a nipa eken de no kro he mampanikufo bae o bae ya on the free health insurance ye na health insurance ma ti say abusuafo so mo the free primary health care na be health insurance na mo se mo na mo se ye so ye se bibia free say mo so mo the primary health care ba ye ko ye free SHS mo so mo se free primary health care na health insurance wa free primary health care ben business awo
there is different
oh yo mate we dem go if you don't think once many age also there's difference no sa no mo kan no 2008 so mba ban mu ka
one time premium
payment beba so ibisa okosan ma shebedwam
almost say omu realize it wasn't feasible almost say feasible
if you am say koya o mantumi anyo da enti we mi omu kan ye yeso kan kwa mfanso so ngora njem se medi obi atem ye se etie no kwa sa no mo kan ma meti ase wati ase sebe ohwe ensem a ye de egu Ghana fo animu a ye nku bo takra bi nkochire obi ye mo yesire mu nka hwe adwuma no de ya yo no eda ho plain afemini akwabna
okay
honorable but again you also have me question. My question to you was adena abanya at the end of your 4 years mo de ne say mo be ma assessment of ye be we ye promise mo say be 1D 1F ye say adena na mo she
1D 1F no kra nyam eku farms me question
eku farm
no Dako farms if you tie mama church
Dako farms enya ne dia dada
da be tie ne dia dada it was collapsed
Dako farms
bebre na nyuma ni na akofom if you na ni Ghana time
na mo boa obi e 1D 1F
if you tie sebie son sebie nyaado ukokrum na udu ho a omu agu ansa na wewa krum akowura kronum na ranti egu krum o se duma yeye ni duma na gu so mma memre be mfie mienu mfie miensa e hye duma fofrase na no mo ebe den atena ho se wo yobi a oba ye so oba be boa wo yobi a oba ye so oba be boa o man ya ukoye no de oho no a omo ye ne dada no a enyira ye aka nse nkrampan no a utumi eda no ho Ezekiel na oma enam begugu ho no so ahunu obo mpa ya na Yakobon bo na enam begugu ho no ade na wonhwe na onya no nwie na
sa so be chef frase
Afia sanse samre no a wo de chef fro na se no eso mo tena dom sa so mo dem from sa akopem so obewie enti sebie so badwene ba won tena ho no akoka se me twen ama we aduane we ya ben a onim se obetimi akokoti kwadu adi so atmase se bo de body esi Gyaso a ebehuru ansa na aben amoasoe nanso kwadu de da ho a na se waya se zongo hia se obeye ndai obedi kwadu no kakra so atase eno nti na ye
nti are you admitting say mo promises mo anwie nemo nti na mo ko attach mo to nkofo
da bi na se na promises when watimi awie ne manifesto nyawo ewiase mo happen
mo kan kire sa
Afia he obi ni ho just one kasa asabie so sebie unya asase twa nyame boy bae umfiri asase so na mom titire womu a eye bosha ye hye ye se ye beyo we enu nti ne sire kanyafo se won to ayen so adwuma na ode hye ye nsa no ye yo eho adanse ye wo ho enu nti ne akofa tracker ya bae bibibie no ekase ye nwa ye nwa free SHS ye de gum 1D 1F ya yo one village one dam ya yo oba one constituency ya select agrarian areas ye see warehouses ba me constituency warehouse no ebi gu ha o mu si a ye
ade na wo
Oh,
what the one cry afena omusi.
Oh, if you are
TSA. Oh yes.
If you are someone him say aban procurement and say na ye kan ho asem wa no. Ye na make say
honorable mo MPP mo ba ba mu do. Enti mo man yes procurement e you
know. No. Anu kra una say otimi cheche mo mama 40 ade na say. Many boboti hey so fa anwoma no. Ye first circle interchange no 2012.
Okay.
And yes before say ansa na baba marse bedwam no ma hyase be afe ni mfie mienu Afia nim ansa na bamrase bedwam.
Okay.
Na ministry no eni baabi a yekogi sika no yekobo bosia no edin kita ho akoni abasa ansa na the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Finance, baby from debt management for. A kabe a bobo Ghana ban, coffee on mum say, Yenshi a dear good a cow yet me tum. Okay, there is covered the intimate tum. And to be dear Konya Baba and Sakasani, man. If you a ye no cre a ye a brabo, ye friend who proceed and processes. A quanya, ye nam swa, ye to me to sa brabono, it me yes, a jumano. A no cre. And you be na can say, Yanyasi about Bamuda, you want him say, yes, and I buy moon match. And no tina me born na now the danko kufuado nene abanya baso say esan say onim say wa baba mu pe no nim say Ghana fo pe won niema harhare ntemtemti no eye mani kan ye mani so say wetimi abo won homodin abo bosen a ye de yo adwuma ampuntunwuma abo Ghana ene uhwe kane na me kwa boso kan na me ho hira me obeche bi yesi foforo ukotamele a yehuja.
But I know so no so Gyaso say NDC for the
oh, if you are saying aban e continuum. Me nka say nye continuum.
Okay.
Ye ne ka omo no mo ya omo say omo no mo mbom ho safo hene kese ye de nka sa. Ukọ Pokuaa na no na me kan obe. Me si etwamu efie du ne ekire ne. Bibia sa kwan no wo ya na agire agirega adentia. Esen say obia o free Ghana na afo akwa manti fi bia ho na onam. Yeni amdi Eastern Corridor boy hu samrani amo Eastern Corridor woman timi anye ene editi mu so
okay mami ko I we are chairman but you also a citizen me person osese manifesto you hu bo share fans MPP for pay do they deserve it also mo deliver
they don't they've not
delivered
Nana
man can it say we NDC ni to be kan ya yo me person ya fair assessment as
civil society organizations who any media no if you bring any assessment of any manifesto it will look a little bit clearable
chair more NDC for
say political parties be
okay so you don't want to do that
they score about 43 or 48 something like that and you know Nanado cannot write the exams himself, mark himself, score himself, and grade himself. It's wrong. It doesn't work anyway.
Okay.
Anywhere. Unim.
On your own, you can't do an assessment of whether MPP
I will do it.
achieve or the Omoka manifesto.
I will tell you why they've not achieved the 80%.
Okay, but go ahead.
Because some of the policies, you know, are byproduct of the main issues of Murezi. So you have to achieve holistically before you can, you know, grade yourself. Now, Donina buying one consultation very well. Now, student Becca say, even the loan, nooks soon. This time I'm in a way. The entire loan man student. As students, universities are crying. Loan unyamai. Now, kwa consultation, ka student Rebecca Chiromo say na kamu interest rate ne gusono. Munyi free home because obiti mi school 8 years, 5 years no nye juma. Na interest accumulate. Say what you here. It is also no guarantor. Na interest ni accumulate here. The burden na we ye free ni pano so. Because unim scan ye di ma ye no e siniti for scout na siniti for scout me no mienu ye sweater ye call retirement ye beji etu swama student no na there is no guarantee na kurani di scan no we dua
na say ono ama ne ho undertaking a oye national service ko betimi the national service sika
ko abrochira ube kwa continue no ho and obu the tracker be di obi achi
na say they have a way of verifying.
I'm saying that sana ko mu ye proper consultation
honorable abobi nyabuche o fede form cra bank cra utumi ye next of kin o senate o ye next of kin into the one somebody is
you
there.
You know the reason why that's a guarantor process, you know, and a maunya next of kin you say that
me guarantor
na if they will do anything that will verify say mimi ni hwa the or me next of kin will pay her. There's a guarantor system and it's still there. The most important difficult thing is the interest that do accumulate. Say what you has here. And you hear the policy but when you proper consultation Naka minim student a mimi no mudi nkomo as a student leader no is the interest rate and our 30 after.
So this is the feedback you are getting from the students.
Yes.
Okay.
And they are even telling them say as at now loan emaye. And another loan emaye. It what is the
Momo time mutu alone bi.
Oh, me kura na me year me masters kura me nya research grant. Me di year me project.
Say na party na na power.
No. No my party need power. These things we enjoy them whatever government in power.
Okay.
Through scholarship secretariat.
Okay.
What is the reason?
Okay.
They should talk to the students.
Okay. Instead of promising again.
Mami, uni bibi. The NTN Nanado grading in one me ask me bu efu kakra ni say. Nanado who grade one. Then you look at the major issues who can you know. And yet the bread and butter issues now will be ehu. Schools die almost nyina. A secondary school improvement program under Professor Nana Pokuaa or the buyer near the upgrade secondary schools. Omu buyer near $154 million US from World Bank. Omu be increase no e could do 194. E bi no mu dia ye sa project na ye ongoing no. E good e your mind near nyina ye chichiri. Apart from that, the major issues are Nana do aban e raise here in the manifesto. Exchange rate was an issue.
Okay.
Argentina Nana do a failure with exchange rate from 4.2 to 6 cedis now.
I said Dr. Abaumia focusing on percentage or depreciation of the cedi.
Mami, me mo beyond that down. Me koto dollar 2016 I me kuta 4 cedi 20 pesos. Who koto se 6 cedis. Whatever percentage or not, the ordinary market woman or import to Yaman.
That's not okay.
That's not okay. It's the quantum of jump no the can once. Watch out how to curtail the CD in their manifesto. Anaki na IGP EDCA no. How is going
to feel say what the okay.
So he cannot grade himself.
Okay.
It's a major milestone.
Okay.
Borrowing. Now lazy president in the bobusia. Buy from 120 billion. Add the 135 billion to 140 billion.
Okay.
Busia no boy failure. Failure. Nanado eka say bloated government. Amemua ni padu duo
okay, on the manifesto launch na
2016.
Me
assess no. I'm telling you, if the person has failed in terms of bloated government,
okay,
from 80 something.
Okay, Momo say your government was bloated.
Yes, no bar or better so. Okay. As at now 125.
I don't remember him saying that, Momo, but
you can cross check.
Okay.
As at now 125 reshuffle for Ukraine na do nyebi.
But so my justification.
So
inauguration. There be the inauguration or can say a friend saying he's in a hurry. First media encounter.
Sanitation issue.
When you see a Kobusan question when the first media encounter say as far as it's concerned, they are delivering.
Okay, Ghanaian will judge. Ghanaian will judge.
Okay.
Whether the sanitation they have delivered, whether the aviation they have delivered, whether the transport they have delivered, whether the aviation railway they have delivered, whether the numerous sectors, especially the special initiative, how I come say office, whether they have delivered with the various capping monies.
Then you know they dam no near
the toilet, you know.
Dam
no you call
toilet in they say under the Zongo development project.
Zongo development. Sister. Importers are crying. See import duties, better so catch aboso can for. For aboso can for bisa say baby aye dru no womu ti ase say. Nana do catch say one theater in every region. Where is the theater? On your page 172 of their manifesto. On or see one district, one market. On your market, I will see every district.
One manifesto, MPP manifesto.
Yeah, 2016.
And okay, I'll say one district, one market.
Yeah, page 30.
Page 30, okay.
Page 30.
Okay.
Or see Oba constructing new harbour at Jamestown. Page 78. Yeah, okay. Or see one district, one hospital. Page 119 of their manifesto. On your district hospital, I will see. Or see Oba providing free Wi-Fi for the secondary schools and tertiary institutions.
Wi-Fi.
2016, common Wi-Fi. Who contracting Vodafone? Omoko call reti ebe cover the radius of the school. Nana do timi nye or see this year to Abamana is going to partner the private sector. Oh, to
do the Wi-Fi, no.
Yeah, to do the Wi-Fi, no. What a failure. Nana do can say
the oba establish trauma center on our highways uko Kumasi ebi wo uko Takoradi ebi wo Afra ebi wo bisane say sa trauma center na ewe na da
no na say o ma ye disease and infectious unit
enu is
bigger than trauma center.
This is road accident.
Okay, trauma center. Okay.
Who can say ebinumu ko wu ye ni car bi.
Okay, tampo, yeah.
Look, all these things Nanado shebo wo ho. Nanado ka say
oba
building new police
page no.
That one page 120.
Page 120.
And Wi-Fi near page 11.
Okay.
Or see obesi new police hospital in Sunyani and Boligatanga. Bisani say sa you know ewe here na.
Police hospital.
Police hospital Sunyani and Boligatanga. Or see obesi military hospital Tamale. Bisani say we page 149. Nanado kachira say obesi 2 prisons hospitals in southern sector and northern sector page 151 bisani say ewehin Nanado kachire say obe establishing oil refinery in Tema page 46 bisan oil refinery or Takoradi bisani say page 46 ewehin ye bisana Nanado kachire say obesi I will build solar parks time 2016 energy problem by ya solve no aye wie ya Dr. Bawumia kachire say responsibility it in Mahama solve wa me and more sema no so what ya there and no to pro say obey solar farms here the area and a battery power bisani say the wire was obey no northern
so Abobi
page 42 mami from anusi wa Nanado can say obey fight corruption head on through prevention detection correction and punitive actions. Say Nanado have corruption and many no to say aduko no to say.
By what evidence?
The evidence is PDS. The evidence.
A PDS corruption.
Yes. The corruption had any trial contract in US 190 million US dollars or mudi chief free no. US says Nanado is yes if you obey scano. Nanado here ma US edge scano free and some. Electricity and ke be shemu kenano aboye as o mine. Unti o meimu ana ye ko Nanado hu. Sitting by the president paying a fee. No, your memoir.
That was not confirmed though.
Yeah. Bust contaminated oil. Womu yira ya Buachi Jakon energy minister established committee. Wo committee nukura transit sitting. Nanado be clear. Womu ton contaminated oil 5 million liters. Even movie pin and womu to ye kurano scanu kurano. It has not been accounted for us at now. Was
wrongdoing established?
Wrong na oil no yanton. Oh yeah,
was wrongdoing
established by Nanado cleared because he was the clearing agent. Mami unim Nanado can't hear and say, you see, me when it comes to corruption, I am very passionate because I know say you man. It is a president in Jam CPSO. No way to me and you here. Yeah, na am.
Abobi we dey home so because me person. Hang on, Abobi. Me person we any nyina na krakra ne say what is NDC mo campaign message?
Yeah, campaign
message. Hang on, me person home ono abomrem ansa. Na wa bem. Say campaign message in
all these things are media ma me campaign message be ma. Say we place akunya. All these issues put together. Any di omu ko ye u track here. Obekwa akodru no be omu si dan na ehuefu. Ne ye twa ba hwe inkran kromo hawo inkran yo Kanda estate Nanado 2080 Joy News and the buy or starting borehole. That borehole is in their record, say it's in progress, it's ongoing. How common borehole meko hwe istafi usi 500 housing unit now 20% work in progress. Ye ko ho a ehuefu a ye no ye po ye do ye po na ke di 20% no be manu to fobo. What kind of governance is this? Na enyame hu hia but na ni kwa say a free vice president ano ti say ya NDC abreso ye green book won say ye green book na toilet bi wom na so ye si toilet ahodo ye market renovation na o ye president na dan so pa na ko ye renovation usi ya achievement vice president na trumpet enti dia na DC ni na assembly ma di be bosu wo ye bretu ye sisi toilet ahodo ye tubo house ahodo ba ye green book enim because a project down to the people and the DC na was say enti di omu ye no tracker no udi echira obeyira
okay
why you di echira ye du be kwa akopie forest bi mu a why you obeyira omo twa Ghana for godobo now ni midima no se no on my way there was a Ghana for ye ni say we have to discipline ourselves so obi ba no be twantro na unim say asem wo kan ye no wendi so a na usa to abamana na you say wo a wo yes ade no you are condoning bonnie enti o say ye challenge wo mu na do ba ye de wantimi aye uto abetia ne wi a na wa ka kire ni say wo san throw ya utwa ye enti na meto ab next time obi bo betwa santo nana otumfo oni ye president kase mrebi mi wo audio no o say o mu to abani wi ye no ebinu mu ka say ekom de wo mu enti no mu to abate a John Dramani Mahama that is nana otumfo ni assessment enti say nana do ba no betwa ntro o si minyeye o si obesi kro no no onu akasari ni kofo ewia no man ni sika eko na se utu abetia na waka je se na nei kontopo na utwa ya abajo Dramani Mahama na enye no anything ye to se ne be ya ye ni ye die tie no ye besua bibi wom ya nya ni sa o man wei obi beko upa manususumi na to say ye nim ni e man na do another 4 years is going to be a disaster.
Okay.
Yeah, hear the John Dramani Mahama aye twem. Ni de mi ba be ka kire wa oba be ye. 4 years in aka o. Na 4 years to de be kwa wura monkamu de. Yemfa Mama Mahama no stabilize your man.
And no nkofo busa say what is the alternative? Say Mahama Remember one why answer question. What is the message? Then na Mahama beba because people are saying say Oma try Mahama da. Oma try Nanado da. Nti say Mahama bebe bi mpa dia. And Oma Nanado ntina wo sa.
The John Dramani Mahama.
We
cannot compare him.
Okay, to Nanado.
To Nanado administration.
Homeso na mama
details. Okay,
homeso. Na cheche
krono entro family and friends are family and friends. Na ba ba mu na uni webusiafo nyina bu amaya. Na Ghana fo achimfo nkwa na wo ma.
Eno de makacho da raben bie ni one more ba na busuani nim. I've sat here and done that analysis at 92.
How many?
From President Rawlings to President Kufuor to Professor Mills to Mahama to Kufuor.
Kufuor ba ba mu mi man respect ni nua ba ma baako aye nim so wa ba mu hwe na ora John Mahama ni cousin Madam Joyce Bawa mami kache na do na busuafo omwom na ba mu Gabi Ochigako na bedi etuo to extend say oba oni no wu ni mlanti bie mu kura no wa manu post
if she's competent into manu post
corporate governance will tell you that if the thing is not good you don't bring competence in because obi ebusuamu no competence wom say what you here obi ebusuamu competence wo by corporate governance will tell you say ultimi fa we ebusuafo emu company bi wo kura say oyire wom na wo mu abako be resign
I know a conflict of interest issues
na the conflict of interest in him etin na do
but when you want to improve you want to improve you are just mentioning names so our family and friends the last time I remember someone can be chair hang on abobi the last time NDC I can be chair Nanado he came to disprove all say yeah there things will be a chimney and of East region Nanado most of them that NDC mentioned and yena busuafo and yet Nanado of your kropon nyane papa krom ne ayi akapema
na jo ya dey watch bi
na se na wona ne ma
ade ti na onko ni papa krom
na se na se na se
ekopufu owe achimfu owe sa na ekoso
abobi ni evidence to
ni evidence ba kenofurata be ji loan 2.2
parliament pacho
kenofurata be ji 2.25 billion
abobi kenofurata is a minister oba parliament is answerable to parliament so oba parliament no worry sika na say he can parliamentary select committee
I'm talking about family and friends and it breeds corruption and nepotism. That is what you are a lawyer and you know. It's wrong. Obi timi mbabe no over 30 of ni people. You are ubo TDS. Tema development of
TDC.
Now
I go hear Juma Alice ayo. It matters. It matters.
You are arguing bluntly.
It matters. This woman is a lawyer. She's obi awa otine obrach no yere
juma. You are corporate governance rules no mu ni so obi ni abeti ni a lawyer. Obi yire beti ni a lawyer. Oh woni mu die.
Bill Gates onye na yejuma. Donald Trump. Ne mani ne so dom.
Donald Trump
ne mani ne so no
ye business no. Who di ba be compare your mind no. Your mind na
business oh. Donald Trump, even in government, the bad girl, Ivanka, is part of government. Ivanka Kunu is part of his government. And they all have national security clearance. They sit in cabinet.
You see, how are Usi argue? You are endorsing.
I'm telling you the fact for my man.
It's not helping us as a country.
I don't care, but Abobi, I'm telling you.
Afia.
Entietiem.
Wa ma mewura ho.
Entietiem.
Afia wa ma mewura.
Ghana ne won entietiem.
Di manu besi wa ma mewura ho.
Wanu si don't misquote anybody.
Afia wa ma mewura ho.
Yeah, say America me say. I'm telling you fact from America say. Ukuna ukofa America say ba ukwa America say see Donald Trump. Na my
America una brigade na brigade
una ukofa America example say corporate governance. And I'm even in America. Donald Trump ne ba wona ba mu ne ba ekunu e wona ba mu ne man aka no ne so no bebre wona ba mu
etu do awusu ya de ba bia say boni na ho a e wo say Ghana ye follow
bobi ona say te jam bro na bobi de abobi me say me ba ho a you go back to what Muhammad is
I'll give you
what is the alternative
yes.
There na Muhammad dey back on the table if you want power honorable Osimo assessment in fact you have failed and no ma ho evidence including family and friends here o ka ho asemi enti therefore munni any munni right am we Ghana for posi antoma mo
me nkan kwachiri minim position bia Gabi asaro chire da ko okura wa ban mu Gabi oni post bia wa ban mu
but he's very influential in government on say you can deny it
obetimi aye influential a me hunu how be define influential no kra eyampa oye president busuani nti ebia obi peso okoka na se mono president wo betimi amana akojada na no nkire se eno na president no be ye adwuma esan se amamuo no president no omuo ne dam obuwo one wo mu a omamra no akire yen kwan ya so ofa so no bebu nti se bio eba na se ye tutu din a nti na mempa bodin akeka nkrobo no assembly da pons ye ba ye se ye pese ye ma emabunu enije nti ebe yiri ye ho asi eye modern sports infrastructure ama sabre no Ghana 10 regions ni nyina ye besisi ni nyina bi wo mu a enne yesisi 5,000 sister youth your friend is saying sports centers of excellence in 10 regions ni nyina ti se kaneshi haya eni akire ukohuwa ebi wo ho Miami Eastern region kofrodo ebi wo ho Axim ebi wo ho nyina hini Asantimamu ebi wo ho Central region Dinko Nofin ebi wo ho uko Bunua Doma ebi wo ho Upper East Navrongo ebi wo ho oba eyia North na your friend is Yendi ebi wo ho wa Upper West ebi wo ho ni nyina hwemampani kufuo ye mie year 2008 African Cup of Nations e host ya you see Accra Sports Stadium ni Kumasi Sports Stadium eni esi ponta krade yam fayansa ankososo ankosiesie aban bae washase a wo siesie
na mo ye renovations na no your sports nyada nkoku ye bo a Romeo Dro e ka so betimi confirm say mo ye renovations
no ye renovations ya ban no de dija we so ye ni ye nya so ba ya na wo de onu asa ona mu na okeka ko sa na ye no de asa nkobi ankoka mini akoka exchange rate asemafia na mo mra se bedwam ye budget 2012 na CD to the dollar ratio was $1 2:1.3 to the dollar 2 cedis 0.13 to the dollar 2012 between September and December out of budget expenditure you spending 8.7 billion and no and yes sika ye jitu mu ho eno ne friend corruption eno na ma Ghana sika ye beka say ya win no mpenu na ka de no
ya winam
na ka no mpenu eno no e free ho no by 2016 unso about 2016 say me for no an figure 2016 na 4 cedis 20 pesos to the dollar between 2012
and 2016
yeah about the France 2016 420 say dollar no say saying 6 56 and to calculate within 4 years 5.6 as at 2020 2012 na 2.13
okay
2016 na bedru 4.20 jump ne free na buy mobubu Ghana sikasam goso enu mu ne eguso ti a ya bra kwa ye kuyan kan na ye nya babia gina na yare kwa nkro ya kodiewe abetete yama ye yiri ho a ye enwuma nyina akọ enti sikasam famu de ne ntutu ye mo ma ho kura mo nkan no bi me say
but honorable if he makes the point say about me asha ebo say enko betimi manage and he has the men and he has the expertise and will be incompetent then 5.6 so cannot be an excuse
and muso generator o mufia hasi
yeah so
between 20
yeah man light off there so
between 20 yeah man light off there na between 2013 no day ban. Now what options here be my light of an answer Uda
Sunday we had a crisis which was in NDC.
Nyamisha and no abansana a crisis net me manage crisis now. Yet me manage crisis now 4 years crisis no ekokra. No. To Jessica Samun to because of the
homework they did. Car power, any ado on the buy.
Take up pen. Yes, take up pen. I bet you tell
yes,
my mom was on trial. One just say, no, Baba, Okasana, my phone with you.
Abobi,
so me contract, no, energy contract, I'm going to Mukatira.
Abobi, I sit in our Konya so boko, no making point. I mean, was so restless. You appear restless.
Energy contract. I'm not required to come to
Mama evidence in here. Honorable evidence. Corona just say.
Afia. I mean, so the entire high.
Okay.
Car power. Yeah, the gas na yo. Meboa. Ghana ya gas in your free hifa.
Yeah, you are.
I didn't think your time shape in every tema. Any de ako.
Mona mo de call.
Of course.
Okay.
Esan say yem pese bakaka say alata for it be am gas ti na munso na say am.
But wasn't it the case NDC for the bar temano? Now West Africa by pipeline be system.
Na gas na almost 32 or president Kofo nya oil ni man na almost 32 oil no 2011 na no mu this kana. Ye flare gas ni go no. Ye flare gas ni go no. Ye flare gas ni go no e den na busi on ba energy sector busi on ba ya. Omo boy am fa so ba so ape ene Ghana gas ato aboisi ye na mo mra se bedwam abobi betras na men kanetie that's why so na mo betras na tie anya se me kasa wa be kasa gu me kon so betras na tie asempa yeah different yeah take up agreements ya terminate 2 power purchase agreements o mo sign ye ya terminate ye twam na me ka kire o wo tua na betra do yeah Munkwa he ye renegotiate gas no yen say ye gino mumu na mo gino 8.8 ye gino 6.08 bibia mu ye bia he infrastructure ye na Dr. Baumia ka say omo discussion ye Afia ya ko he rate omo de editon concrete de ma Ghana the he rate na ye de ton concrete de ma Ghana
na tin am road no expensive that
e de be mo road papa be na mo 250 road papa be na mo
$290 million.
Abobi
hang on MBB say that Dr. Baumia say interchanges no mo ye including Obechebi Pokuaa say tema any Obechebi and Pokuaa say ni na ye 290 less than more cost.
If you also be Dr. Baumia chia Ubema Obia Frau say you are ignorant. Don't follow Dr. Baumia.
If you have my papa and you remember Masa.
Mama we hear the point.
Mama Masa.
Ada
yes company ntina betina dem was. Laptop na obobo so sa page na na fie bisa no manu anye ye dynamic mass
who company dey
dynamic mass na men kan sam tro de ntia men budina kaka men kan sam tro unim se ye free bibi corporate responsibility se me no ye tena ase ne sensan ngoma tie me ye sensan ngoma mi ntimi megu adwuma ntimi nsore mfa odin koto abonten keke ye mo brasa oh nyaboche adan who how ne den I don't know to me trans asema me kanu adane nsoye wo
no create na me
enya no kra we una unim no kra entro na odi won man wo ka say no abuten na metie wo no sabuten na
ya me kanu is a fact
say wa ju that you be say na man dia me nim ye o me man nim ye na no da bi o me ye de sa wo de nim man
no mo twem ka tira ye
me intro
me dada na fo wo twem eni
abobi de hang on man you the point honorable your point
if you mean could intro enguma na dem anim be ka kire wo yen yes say what we have done so far so I will take I mean kind of bro if you are not in here your new manifesto 186 paragraph yes say the promises was we're going to reduce and renegotiate existing contracts to reduce their burden on the economy. We relocated the car power ship to Takoradi
to utilize Sankofa gas. We terminated the We terminated the quantum gas project. We terminated the quantum gas project. We terminated the Takrady LNG project. We renegotiated AmeriPower purchase agreement. Mama Kuma say
Abobi with their money.
You reduce the agreement to the cost by 13%. The moment you be shine so at the bar or hanchemu dumiansa 13%.
How different is that from Egyaso and NDC?
If you have the money, we renegotiated the capacity charge under Sen Power.
Okay.
Power purchase agreement, which has resulted in 31% reduction and conversion of PPA power purchase agreements from take or pay to take and pay. Can you know the amumu say to hono? So yama ho de ne ba say ube yuso say unyuso ube tuaka. Yen yes say sa kan yen mo enti wo yam ba de ehia yen no ene ye beto. De ehia yen no yen to ye mo Ghana ka boni. Enu ti na me catch say we have beto tie me say we have deferred 8 and terminated 2 power purchase agreements. And ambobo di ni kire wo no ya terminate. Yes,
Ubo company na
project na company na metan betu tun for company din asa na ya de power agreement quantum gas pass project one am no mo ye answer uso to ubo uso hunu NDC company uso hunu dey na be ye that be LNG project na mo de buy LNG gas na mo ye Takrady enya na mo ko ye onipa ko am no mo ko LNG no ko na ko check
gas company be na
wo de ja na me kamasem and I'm catching one. As some me can obey better na no crama. Say wo ma untimi ntena faako. What so red crime wadam hu asa untimi ntena se. Me sha say me kan say untimi ntena se. Ntena se na tie ma sem na me kan no.
Wa sem o kan nya so ni.
Enya hwe wo de ma Ghana fo tie me mom tie me. Utwutware ma na mu sa wo ntimi ne.
Na me ma kan.
Won say me kasa wo ka bi tie me. Wo kasa if you kasa won say ma edi nam tie.
Afia papa.
On say me kasa no wo kasa no ya pa ma no. Afia nim say me pass me nti o say kire me page sen kire me say me nka me betimi aka kire so de o kan nyina eni nyina so
you according to pay
enu ye wasem
of your man
enu ye wasem am nkama sem na me so
ona bo de mani land na me bra wo last comment which is NDC mo alternative no mo
meti asem de am de aba ne say ene chukuchaka ya ma chukuchaka ye adwuma wo Ghana
Afia chukuchaka ne de
train kan ye kan so what ya say
Honorable, I make you point. Focus. Honorable.
If you are not me focus it, I was say abobi woma nkrubo na ye bono. Ho ti. O ye chairman, me ye MP, ye yamanyofo. Say wa mamra mama kamasemo a, obi no obeti nkrubo na se. I said ye nyina ye gyina na I say ye totomani man ye ho keke. I said ye ka no, ni enim nyina so a ye ka. Asem de wo ka untimi nkyire mu a ne na wo na nka kora.
Honorable, your point. No, what's my train here, Juma? Train line away. Ain't fun here, Juma. No evidence.
One. I found what can I trim I am. They say train line here, Juma. One fan. Nancy, our president, tonight train more. You could be a train or Takrady. No one.
The train be called Takrady.
The year one can hide on the aya. You defeat.
Of course, I
no. And one
3 years, Juma.
I said, the boss, I'm not breast on your neck.
Be Nasi by your best some. I had the quarter tree a free some by 2 years. Yes, no. Omu say egusu ye adwuma. Ukra so I would only Ghana.
Goose train.
Who better
goose train.
Who better who say
somebody back
sister memo mu dada.
Oh David. Your reporters cover. But your reporters cover. I'm only saying what the reporters reported.
You rehabilitated 30 kilometers of rail. Ya rehabilitated 33 free and crime de ba ekotema 30 kilometers ya siesie ne foforo free achimota edi concern 33 kilometers ya okota krade a kojo kromu nim Takrady ntina me kata krade
kojo kromu na mu ye
na ye
John Dramani Mahama
di bia John Dramani Mahama me na ma kuma sam to we are no account we are no account
to boy abobi to
56 kilometers narrow gauge lines kwana kohwe Okasi eto ye de to
now gauge line not we fin ko he
every kojo krom de kotakwa
okay
56 kilometers
my line na we na construction guso
yes contract guso aye ko
okay
Yeah, we there.
Also,
that be some person made intro actually. The person
we are more true there also kind in that
be
who made intro. So who kind from book.
Unya butra nka obeti dem.
In fact, Obi send message look man now so sit a credit train on him say adwuma dada. Until he can testify to that.
Me say. Yeah. Say ye kase. Tama mpeka dan 97 kilometers.
Tama mpaka dan munye yo.
Yenwi Afia say me see yeah. Na me da be me see yeah.
Okay.
Maintenance and
yeah, that be fufra yeah. Be ni okra.
And I'm aware of that.
Yeah pa ada wonko akoso mo kwan so da.
No, I'm contract. JMG Sika e dia so
railway line no.
Yeah. Ask them. JMG Sika the so ball form and so no free abem. Yeah, omuko bubu nko for dan 2016 when we were in power to start that construction.
There be anu ye tema mpaka dan na.
Oh, maza.
There be anu ya kra o nya de e ma no je kwan no ho.
Tema to akosomo. The eastern corridor
line. Yeah, and then mpaka dan no.
Enu na mi ka kire wo.
Efia.
Honorable Parliament was any contract brought before. Hang on, Bobby. Honorable, now we finance committee so mo approve project.
Mara hosem abobi oya mame mera ho kakra ne se. Ye kan sem na o ma nkan yo so di ntro. Mame kama sem ne nwie. No ehura sikwan. O ya sa o man krubo ne nye de. So ehunu. Me say tema e de kom pakadan e ye 97 kilometers. Ya ye emu 56 kilometers ya ye wie enya afi enya obi na si ye be ye o
abodu de aboche Finland
ye ewiase mu hase ye nyina afi enya na wo ka se ye ko ka se no obi aye bibia ye se aban eye nto aso no aban enya nto aso
yeah
obi anyi lo na nto amu ama fa me ama fa ama ye se ama nya adwuma sabi mampani kufo obi fira ban mu an okoje millennium challenge fo sika ye de N1
yeah
ye nsi ekwan na nwie no di fira ban mu enya president Mills na ekobia no
that is so on any cross na ekọ commission ye
ena efia aham say adwuma ye mpon no asora kofi o de oye meye nbi o me ka kire o
no so pentem cross
da bi meye nbi o ka bibia metwam enya se mam no matro ya pa ma no so ati ase ye mankombro nkrobo no wo minya kwan ma okeka ensem a wo se ye ka ase ye be ye no ye 2016 manifesto be prim na se yentimi nye ye 2016 manifesto ensem a ye ka ase ye be ye wo mu no over 293 ya hihye ni nyina egu ho enye tro
maye
ya
over 293
yes ewo mu ya ayeguso ye bo hu kro enima ye bo ahye no edoso yentimi nwie ni nyina aye yoko enu ti ne yakofa ye di nwoma me se nwoma we wo yenti ni aprinte ne fefefefe no wo yesi otrofo se me dance ni enko ye green book we dey we ye manifesto enyo man sika enfo anu me fa so man sika mo na mdo man sika ko ye green book ye do man sika kwakwa ye internet ene abefo yesi ye delivery tracker kone kohwe bo chaka cho we ye manifesto delivery tracker de ye nkrobo adanse ye pese munya dance pa
we half ni nyina ye sa delivery tracker
masa ye manifesto when your friend when ya Afia okokan say omunkoma CSOs enko ye manifesto mre yen obi bia o ye manwoni wasede say obebo hu modern na odi wani so ade hunu abetudwa ne mu hu adepa apese obeye afi na afra Pokuaa so ma ye de be ma o entro na wudie no di na me nkoka wanum nkyira wo mitio say Afia sem ready ko pese ye kwame abonondu bifie fo atwan me to aso na ko asem na me nkyira de papa obne de
papa dabi abobi o specific question there alternative na NDC mo de ba de ti ne yanto ma president mama
very simple emre ninti
mo message ni saying
yes emre ninti but honorable man tias yes ye did tema passenger train jawo moto Isanwem no asay
tema to Isanwem ye ni tema to Isanwem line
tema
nsa asopocho na tema kra
ye
tema na me ka say omu free tema omu ba cycle
akra ansa na obefa cycle sana railway line if tema ba akra ansa na obefa cycle
na me ka say tema akra
na ukra constituency na tema line nam afi so na ode na me o say constituency ko dim tie kwa na me ko
asopocho
na honorable ka say
every tema na bank
na me constituency na honorable ni ya juma ni hu ya mi hu
no ba ye juma bobi that one is a fact asopocho na akra
unim esan say on person obehunu ade panti no train ba no de nsa hye na so into anti class train twa
but honorable train dey ba obankofo say slow me amama me reported
engineering if you ni nyina ye engineering say be son say be nyaado obie no obetimi aka say bibia ye kroje
okay
asamba ho ne asiesie kan na nya adwuma ene eye adwuma
okay
but
also let's take the record suppose am also buy here or ye road ni ye make I send up I'm your Kunfi who was under President Kufuor Rose Harbors and Railways Minister ekwaji open fund ni be here renovation of Tema railway line but Professor ba omo tutu mo san ye better
if you na say sika no na down no de beto aso no de be yo ye enye so omo tutu ye Professor Mills onye railway engineer
yes
enti railway for no animdifo na wo mu
no maka so mu renovate line
no say problem na aba na o say system
okay because omo change slab
what am I mean no some person
message
and it's very simple
more message ni say
we will continue to do the needful dualization of Aflao Takrade
Takrade e ka say be no mo kan bi
da bi wa bi ma me mo campaign message
ya ka say be no mo kan bi ya ka campaign message
we are repeating it we do it
Abi abobi me say ma me mo umbrella campaign message say there na na do we free SHS any 1D1F ma me mo umbrella message
me see dualization of this road campaign message I made mount
but it can be your umbrella message major tagline for 2020
yes
leadership of service your major tagline
if you are yes leadership of service
your manifesto
muslim come with
be pa hontoma now we hu the old
tagline this a manifesto
listen to me
me too
yeah kasa John Dramani
Mahama once person etio once person etio afi dey catch if you so me
John Dramani Mahama enam born to anyina no o kasa yeah maame Professor Nana Jenoko Emma
entinam do okada ni na betu no
say wo say emma na onyame adom na mo fafunu a mo wo a 3 months mo 3 fie no ye ba be increase no akọ fantastic idea for John Dramani Mahama so ba to boost the economy obe invest 10 billion into the economy now for project or ja
what is the source it said the ebuse Kufuor say free SHS
source no scan way
come
first scan way
ma mimra
Mr. Bidabi mizu ko first scan way yimano scan ko way
are you the host
afa dey obisa
oh enti na misu president
abobi we share
president enti na Fred the president ni say omra no be beside these vital questions Nanado why Bema John Dramani Mahama has dare him
so
they should come to debate
no
maybe
I dare
10 billion to the economy 10 billion to the economy we are saying that 10 billion to the economy and you are going to generate 1 million jobs. 1 million jobs. We are going to ensure
Abobi or the Sikari free in Beba.
Senanado Timinya 135 billion.
Yes.
Busia.
Or the oil revenue.
Senanado.
Timinya 135 free.
Me catch you say Senanado Timinya 135 billion. Na nothing to show. Na John Dramani Mahama abe bobusia yemputu juma etwa ye ho ehia port any hospitals ahodo na you see the way we koto
hey brother you so be Ghana na money
John Dramani Mahama will do it better John Dramani Mahama will do it
and show us the source of that funding
I'm saying that
of the funding where is it coming from
if you am say if you be say 1 million
and I be say so different another oni na busuafo achedi a odi consumption no ye be eba we invest into the economy
where is the money coming from say omo dey consumption
if you ubisa what's what me
obi abo busia 135 billion now nothing to show no be so obenya 10 billion I bet bisa Ronaldo say sikano jiyeru dey no dey
so that
is the question
if you so dey tell say
1 million jobs 1 million jobs it will come
na yakoka say ye Pokuaa say
primary health
your friend is saying obechebi yeah tamale
John Dramani Mahama catch you say John Dramani Mahama load this is the hazard
yeah dance
Mahama load this is the hazard
abobia into honorable say mo tagline ne dey here no
leadership of service protecting our progress and transforming Ghana for all.
Naka when they achievement when they achievement naka wamu 4 years 4 years the big manifesto so what you say bisa say no more credit
okay
mo for Ghana for Primary healthcare national apprenticeship program we will not ukura wa ton bi edi 500 obi tell
price omutu garamse o price omutu garamse o
onye bi ton ye eti
abobia ya mami read messages ni
free technical education
mami read messages
yes ya be it's possible to tertiary level it's possible
tibet I don't need tibet Tibet,
technical yes, and vocational education.
It is free. It's not.
It is.
And your bank
it is.
It's not free. It's not free. Free secondary education. Technical education is not part.
And then when the elections, they don't know why. As right now, about you, Abobi be very very careful. Yes, honorable betu to 3. But mommy reading messages in be some say do not say I really like and they show no pa good job. And a wisdom vuvo and I say nice one vim lady nyakopon shamo. Na mun koso ankoso because and mama enjoy discussion mo de ban na Abobi pa aden. And I Johnny every honorable set champion say Abrantia Bako say honorable set champion say the BIA MPP communicators. Muka say and in fact NDC for no crown. Ye nyina beto abano ede amamo. Na Melody Mensa Yakopo sha Melody Mensa na obi see efia enye Melody Mensa say umpe efia se mamenti any program. We dey utie program so also I will say dinner tem. And na Felix Ejekum Bequeen no say lady God bless you pa. Ya show live Vicenza Italy and then Yakopo sha no abo set a champone NDC abobia mobile a good job pa na Moses baby no say hi vim lady I'm watching you live from Italy Palma. God bless you, good job. In fact and my mama enjoy discussion pa Edwin Afa and I say to be honest if you with you our former minister sees nothing wrong subjecting our road funds to collateral. This is why we have a huge deficit in our road infrastructure pa na Jack Ali was good evening if are we going to allow ourselves for Baumia alone to deceive Ghana na my mama Baumia na da cry yen speaking to the issue. David Gados was if you are greetings from Germany. In fact enjoy a new program no pa we are trying to organize asem na wo kase Ghana for na wabroche ni yenye bibi na yanto abanonti yeda se na waka yen na kwame champion no see if you Pokuaa why don't you join NDC communication team sir and then so be sending message if you are my friend saying MPP for girlfriend enti we there they say me join NDC team na me join me kwai Steve Okofo no say truly if you or see truly if you are disgracing yourself you mate me disgracing me na me dey me pay from despitemedia senior prince was say is the NDC man sleeping or what where they are one force no so am show so I say and then they set a champa jen pa afa dey joke at you say if you are pampering this NDC guy sir Daniel Crenso Mensa no say she's just asking the question enti bra won't me nya na unipa ntumi nya no amembe ka je fia say oya amobia Ophelia Emisa Debra no say fia Eastern Corridor Road na wo Green Book nim there it was completed but my ama no say he regret completing it. Into the empire NDC for one more can Ghana for. And now Joe Tete say if you ask him why they collapsed the banks, according to what they themselves they said. And now Joe Tete no say if you the guy has difficulty in justifying Baumia's lies so into where they on to me na kwesi apreku one na ka say be ya na do be feli nemum sankan before you su honorable Sete Champion pa in the communication team are good ono ya NDC ni pa mapa in fact and you are there be nyina ya NDC o say if ya Sete Champion kasa ma come come Sule Mosa no see in fact Ghana's media pa they are not doing their work you media people are supposed to tell us what politicians are delivering boss Ghana for they say yeah media for a Gyaso job no mo kasa show what them na ya wa de we will not do any damn job for any citizen na do can want to be a citizen not a spectator na me bro for and I be for man no me jakra keke mo pese ya na enya mo adwuma ma na you people pay us do the analysis yourself and tell us who is lying or who is telling the truth member for pressure embe ma media ni bia ya me adwuma no honorable Sete Champion yakupo share that mo empress nyina mu nipa kese pa empress for so that se pa ai why there a chairman of defense interior committee honorable why ni nyina mo pia honorable Sete Champion no abobi edi kan ko UTV that honorable that se pa na Bra Harry no see make your point me did the host attempt. You can disagree. Fire. Mekama pepepe. Bra Harry. Yakupo sha papa. Efilia Emi Sadebra. And I say I hope you will be silenced when the other man is talking. Minim ni pakra okanti ofilia opa no asa chomubio. And Juliana Belinda Lamte no si debate. John Mama ene nana. Ofilia Juliana so dia odiaba enonuli. No say Mahama because he's the papa no. O say if ya oba bia oya Mahama. Oya papa no ma uti na oya sana. O sa. Bosompim esiama mark no say bring Dumelo any Lydia Hassan ebeye fire pa we enjoy this discussion. Paul Saul and I say Ghana 100 Ghana million Ghana rent association scheme is just an uninformed policy and propaganda promise enye feasible until no ka against Baumia and Alabusco no say if you are not biased catch a Kufuado so ombra no be debate my patch boss you two you get mouth Alabusco tell a Kufuado I no be your messenger untu ameka say me messenger job say tell a Kufuado na de o kan enye opa bibi jejo Esiama Ebenezer no say if you tell him that in Benin they created motorcycle and bicycle roads to minimize the accident. It one person omo Okada business omo nya de Benin for ni ye ni bia. In fact, Esiama Ebenezer, I'm aware of Benin, Burkina, any Togo. Omo was de no pa. I'm very much aware of this. Amisco Spelele Kaswa was MPP manifesto has always been the best. 4 more for na hwa no beko na 4 more so for our kumsim. On Abigail GH was a beautiful vim. We are sensible pa. Dia na aye no koso ana koso. Ibrahim Gaiba Kenya ewo Kofodia Yoko and also Kufuado has the people of Ghana at heart. Enti ndisi ni abobi ne nkoforo mba antro no mbedi ne vim forget your mom. Farouk Kunatema say vim lady pa. Are you expecting Chairman Abobi to speak the truth? One kind of credit enti ignore him. And akwesi apreku bi mo say Kufuado ni PDS deal selling terminal and one onim onini nuanom NHS candidate don't mind them. Eric Dankwano say a manifesto that promises no guarantees for assessing student loan. What a manifesto apu teacher constitution where we are more saying the MPP manifesto is one of the best on there no one to on there so or say 4 more for nana dia or deba enonum and our branch here back also uncle Ato Spinters was good job sister if your NDC has nothing to offer Ghanaians more BNT or and more bianso man ho kwan MNDC for me dada or majuma na na vim unu nuanam no to munkoso anam nkoso na munye ne said mo ye ne ya NDC for ntiase a mo a ombeshepo said o mo ko ntokwana Prince Che no to keep the fire burning vim lady Gabriel Suta no say I like you pa kwabre queen mo o fire no obi afire wa fire no atafren pon no say fie nie fire dem o wa na beti me say adwuma we am ebe na wu not vim lady you do all watching from Lagos that's eben and Eric Kako Kujo not vim lady you are my crush oh boss I salute you to my crush what chop kiss and yes Shatawale yeah by chop kiss and one abati boss ya dem say wow send you a message but thank you so much send unya aboche na unya adaje any would data spend my yen omo find there forget them any febo tanshu okwe I take power about we Martin Anani no see debate is not necessary at all costs Ben Bobby Ben ya da se pa o si Okada It's not a policy. Or not they are they ever no. Now last man Sunday, or so you don't know what you're saying, or they are preku and okasa and a 7 as a yaw. Or not Kufuado has nothing best for Ghana for 3.5 years a poo, and then Shaba Eduminka, or say more for Donald Trump. 4 more for Nanado. Apente Rex for such a good job him. Kodawate. Why you money in I said I can see and come on production team or madam money better and we are bare 30 minutes. Mumfan chain because I don't know say the chapel so you know Bobby Sono. Now to Mr. Bobby now so I ship pa. Your eyes are so jomi any could you damia don't boa manager showing in my could you Hansen a coba sauna sound manager or Jana so come and say and a frame my bankro or chair to my Facebook or a bankro and as if in a debut I'm a bankro dear. So some of the all sheho. I'm here old the another okro yabum. Fremasi all ni in font size ni mu enti a bankro ba ko pe frema papa bi won e twa etum e na ye ko social media nyina e da wase pa wa wo send your messages so thank you so much onka ho a and can do all the fire ni nyina say dem say 2020 media for na abre we will not think for any voter o fire yen na ko wrong we will fire you some 1-1 draw one kasa be say hu no kra me I won't come and do your job for you one kasa hwe area send the text send the message na ye hu pepe be a citizen not a spectator no be journalist go be citizen one kasa ye o form de me fa sa adwuma ni nyina emema ye nkwa ye dem ase ye ma mu nyina mo anitie yakopon he obi aso na de pa echi nyina good evening anwume
okay 101.7